Get ready, get ready, get ready for the JDizzle XPerience. JDizzle XPerience. JDizzle XPerience. Welcome back to the JDizzle XPerience, guys. I'm your host, JDizzle XP. Welcome to the JDizzle XPerience. Today's guest is a very, very epic, super sweet, awesome, amazing, uplifting, maybe a little expired guest. Give it up for the ExpiredDumpling!
What up? Hi guys, how's everyone doing? You're fabulous.
Always tumbling. That's the Sasa theme song, in case you don't know.
Oh my god, it's so good to finally be here. This couch is so comfortable.
Is it? How would you rate it? 1 out of 10.
It's 28.
Oh, 28. But
Yeah.
also you're kind of more sitting in the bowl in the couch. Can you really
Exactly.
Can you
That's
feel
why.
the couch through your bowl?
We won't talk about it. Talk about it. It's okay, you know. The soy sauce is soyin, okay? Yeah.
Is the bowl part of your body is the real question.
Those are secrets that cannot be listed at this time.
All right, well, we'll leave the people in suspense.
I'm like nearly headless. What is it? What's his name from Harry Potter? Nearly headless Nicholas. Like that. It's like that. we have that kind of relationship with each other. Me and this pot of soy sauce.
you in this bowl.
Hi Nucky! I see Nucky. What up, oh Nucky?
Yo, you brought your people here. That's awesome. Oh man, that's so awesome.
He's the best. Nuck is one of the best.
If this is your first time to the JDizzle XPerience, we interview streamers here, and Sasa is obviously an amazing streamer. And so I have to ask you, how did you get started with streaming? Like, what was the first thing that got you into it?
Dude, to be honest, I had no desire or direction to even start heading towards this route of like streaming. And it wasn't until I met my streamer friends, actually, Tokyo and Hickey from Super Lucky Stars. You probably know them.
Yeah.
They actually were streamers already. And we actually happened to meet in an Overwatch quick play lobby match.
What?
We had, it was the craziest thing. Like, so on my set of friends and then their set of friends, we each had like 5 of our friends playing quick play Overwatch. And we kept queuing up against them. Literally, we had like, what I don't even recall now, but I know it was at least a minimum of 3 or 4 games back to back that we had where it was literally just us v them. And it would go from like, they would win 1 and then we would win 1 and then they would win 1 and then we would win 1. It was the craziest thing. And Hickey was actually so super friendly that like I went from like when I first played against them, I went from like being super aggroed and annoyed with them to like, you know, I was like, wow, they're fun. They're pretty cool. And so I what is it? You know, like at the end of each game or so, they'll put like their streamer tag, like, oh, follow us at So we went and so we looked them up and we ended up in Super Lucky Stars, and that's how it all started. And honestly and genuinely, like I never saw streaming as something that would be a part of my life, but my sister smacked the shit out of me, like literally maybe
What?
6 months ago. Well, it's more like she smacked common sense into me.
Okay,
she
all right.
Sense into me. Just because she was like, yeah.
That's a different kind of smack.
Metaphorically, she smacked the hell out of me, right? Well, because my sister, she's like a businesswoman, right? So she like has owned her own businesses. She does her own stuff. She has her own social media and all that stuff. And she was like, wait a minute. You have friends that stream? I go, yeah. And she goes, well, then why don't you stream? And I said, well, you know, I just don't think that would be that entertaining. And she was like, okay, well, the reality is when it comes to streamers and that kind of like stuff, like people bring people to stream who would also be a good quality for like their streams. And she's like, so why are you giving free content away and you're not doing anything for yourself on this? Knowing that, and she knows like I'm going to be going into doing like my own games for game design. Like I write books and I sell my books and things like that. She's like, you're an idiot. Like, why are you not why are you not selling yourself right now and taking advantage of all the tools around you to be able to do this? And she even told me, she's told me for a while now, like she always thought that I would do like YouTube or something. But she's like, no, this is more fitting for you. You should totally stream.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how the whole streaming thing happened.
That you got a cool sister, man. That you got a real sister, a real one. Smack some
she's
sense into
awesome.
you. That's so
She's
awesome.
brutal. She's very brutal. So very brutal. 6 games. Yeah, Tokyo's in 6 games. 3 wins, 3 losses.
Yeah. Wow.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Tokyo. Hi, my lover.
It all started with a rivalry. That is so cool.
I'd like to think that we won, though. No offense, Tokyo.
Are you going to take that?
That's why I said, yep, he's going to have to take it. Because I told him to come and do these interviews with the awesome ass JD. He didn't want to do it. So guess what? I'll take the W on that one. Thank you.
Oh, take the W. Take the W. Sasa's the winner. She's here first.
Yeah, we won. Thank you. We won. Thank you, Bonnie. We won. We won.
Yo, that's awesome. Wow. That's so cool. Yes, honestly, I have to agree. I have to agree with your sister because you are an amazing personality, not only while gaming, but also just talking to on and offline. Yo, so gotta say, very successful personality.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So you then wanted to start streaming, but then I'm sure you had to come up with a username. And so then how did you land on ExpiredDumpling?
JD, I'll be so honest. I'm a very practical person, and to some extent, I can be very, very freaking lazy. So like around, this was maybe 2 or 3 years ago when it came to, I don't know if you remember, like Discord had this thing where they changed all of their like names. So they're like, you have to pick a unique name now that only you have. And so like, honestly, a name was already chosen for me. Like during that time when Discord had already changed everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be silly and whatever. And I just put ExpiredDumpling into like my Discord name. And I was like, okay, cool. Now everyone just knows me as ExpiredDumpling, but they also know me as Sasa because I made sure that my presentation name when I joined a server was Sasa. So when I had help with my streamer friends and things like that, I was like, I don't need to change much. I already have a name. So ExpiredDumpling. And it sticks because apparently everyone who sees it, they're like, oh my God, that's an awesome name. Oh my God.
It is.
Oh my God, let's rate into this person because their name is so funny. Then I'm like, oh, I guess it works. Like, hello. Like
True. Wait, so did you have the name ExpiredDumpling before you started going live or?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you're just like, well, this works. So let's just stick with it, right?
Let's just stick with it.
Yeah. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. I love that. And so you start streaming, right? You gain some experience. And so looking back now, what's your streaming philosophy on what makes a great stream?
Like, what would my advice be to people who came and asked me, how does one succeed in the realm of streaming?
Yeah.
Honestly, just be authentic. Have a good time. Like, I've had some amazing friends in my circle who've told me, you know, it's like 50-50, split down the middle, where they would tell me it's good to stream with friends. And then I have some who would tell me, no, you need to stream by yourself. You know, you got to be your own solo thing and, you know, like garner it that way. And, you know, both sides, they want the best for me, which I appreciate and adore all my friends. But one thing I will say is this, in any measure, at least from my end, right? In any measure of business, and more so if you want more fun in business, right? I truly feel that having that connection, that connectivity with friends, with a network of people that have either helped you here or that you have a great time with, and that just make you laugh on stream, that itself, like the authenticity of like just having fun, laughing, joking, making memories, like clips, be it clips or, you know, being re-uploaded onto YouTube or whatever the case. These are things that we all go back to rewatch. These are things that like the viewers will go back to rewatch. This is how the viewers themselves get to know you as a person. They get to know your friends. And this is what brings them back is that, that video I saw with that, you know, silly little green eyebrow dumpling and her pink kitty cat and her hamster boyfriend, you know, that was pretty funny. Like, let me go back and watch that. It made me feel ooey gooey inside, you know, like it's things like that you want to create for people. It's what makes it memorable for people. And I think like a big, that's more like long, like, you know, like end game that I'm going for right there. Right. Some people have told me before too, oh yeah, the clips are what's, the clips, they're the things that matter. The clips might, bring you in at first, but does it hold your attention? Does the gamer itself, or does the quality of the stream, does your interaction with your friends and your viewers like hold their attention? Because people will also see too, like how you treat your viewers, like how you talk to them and things like that. If they see that you talk to them pretty nasty, or you're pretty shit to them, they're not going to want to stick around.
Yeah.
So yeah, just be authentic. Just be you. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. These are moments that like we won't get to like relive ever again.
Dang. Yo, put it into perspective. Dang. Look at all that. You got a lot of brain cells in that little dumpling of yours.
Oh my God. And it's just 2 little eyebrows. 2 little green eyebrows. 2 expired brain cells.
2 little. Yo, your
brain
eyebrows?
cells on. Yeah.
Your eyebrows are green. Cells. I never noticed that. Now that you're all like blown up, not like that, but you know what I mean.
I can see it. The truth is, those eyebrows are technically like my decaying brain cells, guys. Okay, like you guys are seeing it live. It's decaying right before your eyes.
Sasa, one day, no.
You will see a dumpling with eyebrows, and that's when you know she flatlined.
Yeah. Dang. Well, I mean, technically, you're already expired, right?
Exactly.
So.
We're in the decaying process.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Yeah. Honestly, watching your streams, you just having fun with your friends though is honestly a lot of fun to watch.
Thank you.
It is a really great
My friends
time.
are great, honestly. My friends let me have a good time with it. So
and that's a big thing. It's sometimes really hard to find good people to play games with, not only that are cool,
it is
respectful, and have the same schedule as you.
Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough. I do consider myself very, very, very lucky to have found like this group of friends. So that's okay. She's going to decay flame. Tokyo says some viewers like to be abused.
Well, I mean, hey, think about it like this. If she's expired and still doing great like this, I think we're gonna be all right. Oh man. So I think a majority of this conversation is gonna end up talking about, if you guys don't know, Sasa has a lot of projects in the works.
Oh, hello.
And so I wanted to talk about some of your projects. Well, I feel like what is the first one that we should talk about that you think?
Well,
what's the beginning? Maybe go back to the beginning or something.
You're good. So just I guess like some foundation of this, right? In case people missed it, the main reason why I went into streaming was to also, I'm very transparent about this on my channel already, but the main reason why I came into streaming was also to be a platform to better promote the other works that I have that will and does tie into like my streaming. The streaming in this case just gives me better visual and engagement with people who will eventually, hopefully, become like, I guess, clientels of mine or fans of mine, or like the projects I want to do, I will be doing. So that's what like the streaming is for. It's to serve as a platform for, my first thing is I'm an author, so I do write books. I'm a big romance writer, into like high fantasy, dark romance, erotica, and even like doing like coming of age, young adult like novels that I want to get into more, if not this year, hopefully by next year, right? And so I already have books out. It's something that I'm already working on. It's something I worked on like 8 years ago, actually. And I actually want to get back into it now that I'm done with like, I guess like being an adult and making sure my finances and everything is all good. I have more time now, hopefully, to be able to focus on my books. So that's the first thing, is I've already done that. But my biggest thing that I've wanted to do for a while is back when I was like 19 or 20, I went to a community college and I got a certification or a degree, I don't know which one it was now, in game design, because I've always wanted to go into like game design and creating games and like, like go down like that road. And that's something that I've been looking into more and more in regards to like programming, coding, all the good stuff about like what kind of game I want to make. Do I want to make it like an RPG, a platform, open world? Like, what do I want to do? Like, and I have to remember, like, wow, these are very every year I feel like technology as a whole, especially in the gaming industry, it's always expanding. So these are things that I'm really, what I knew like 15 years ago is not the same as what it is now, you know? So I feel like in many ways, like I'm really starting over from scratch, like as a baby. Like everything's so new, everything's so different. There's like new programs, new design, even AI has come into things now. There's so many new things that have like so many elements, so many opportunities to make games or even make videos or movies or things like that that I haven't even considered and I'm looking into now. And the newest thing that is, it's always been on like the top shelf, but on the back burner only because it's the same situation as like the game design is every year there's always new things for like applications and things like that. I am trying to make a interactive reading application to basically rival this day and age when it comes to like reading. And we can get into that a little bit later. But yes, I do feel like
Wow.
I do feel the generation now, it's gotten a little sad. It's a little disturbing even to see. Oh, hi, Louine. It's a little disturbing to see even to see so many children not be able to read or not have the desire to read. I think that hurts even more is to see some people not have the desire to read. It really hurts when I see like adults, like, you know, my age or a little bit younger than me who don't have a desire to read at all. Because unfortunately, the reality is people are so used to the ADHD version of like social media of like quick little segments or reels of like, you know, like the 20-second like reels that get your attention and then it's gone. Their attention span is just, it just doesn't last as long as it used to now, I guess. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. It's okay. People don't have a desire to read, but like to have the whole world be like that or majority of the world be like that, that's a little concerning.
Yo. Yeah, it is. It's becoming a worldwide pandemic. The attention span of people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nuck works with children, and she just said the average reading age in the UK for adults is 9 years old. I work with teens, and they can barely read. It's so sad. It's very true. It's very true.
Yes,
Yeah.
as a teacher myself, I can also confirm, yes, even in the
That's
US,
right. Yeah.
it might be worse.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You even with your profession, like
Yeah.
you see this, JD, like you're front row. You got like VIP front row to this. Like you see it, you teach it, you know, like
Yup. Yup. I may not be an English teacher, but I can see it. I can see it.
yeah. It's
Can
sad.
I
So
can I show the picture of the book cover that you sent me?
yeah, sure, please, by all means. I
Yo.
have my author account already, like, it's already tied to my Twitch. So, yeah,
Oh,
there
guys,
she is.
check out this book cover, guys. Beneath the Blood Moon. Look at this thing. Oh, it looks all right. They always say don't judge a book by its cover, but man, this cover looks good. You know what I'm saying? It's a good looking cover. What? It's so.
This is one.
This is one.
This
This is one that's out?
Yeah, it's no. So this one has some lore to this one. But basically, this is one that I released about 8 years ago. I want to say it's been about 8 years.
8 years ago.
Yeah,
I didn't realize.
I actually originally started writing on a health site called Wattpad, which I think people either in your section may or may not know, but basically it was a free writing application that you could go and write your stories on. And this book, there was actually a book prior to this one that everyone loved. They were Windows Wattpad.
I haven't heard of this. What's good about Wattpad?
So Wattpad is essentially known for, now it's more known for like, well, I guess even then, it's known for like being a website that tailors to fanfic writers. Because a lot of their books that have been very successful were fanfic like authors and things like that. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm an asshole when it comes to integrity, right? And I'm too proud. I like originality, right? I do not write fanfics, and I don't necessarily agree with fanfiction being utilized as a marketing tool for success. Because fanfiction, ultimately, the way I see it is, bro, let's be honest. You rode on someone else's like coattails and you got away with it. You got away with it, loopholing the copyright system. Let's not even play. Anyways, let's not even play. Couldn't make it on your own, so you got to write something. You got to write on someone else's coattails. I get it; it's business,
Ooh.
but it's cheap and it's nasty. Let's be so real right now. You know, there was zero integrity to that. There was zero integrity to that. Come on now. But anyways, I wrote on Wattpad, and the interesting thing is, the books blew up, but because of the fact that they were super like, I guess you could say NSFW is the best way to put it, even though majority of even the books that should have been like banned or blocked on there was also very NSFW. I'm going to be honest and say, and put like a ghost ban on my stuff. But the fact that like I still hit over like 1 million views on a ghost banned novel on their website, that's what told me, okay, that's what told me like, all right, cool. I need to go ahead and like really take this seriously. So that's actually how it all got started, was me writing. I've always wanted to write. I've always wanted to sell my books. That's how I started.
1 million like full reads or like views, or
it was views under a year, so that's not really known, especially for like ghost band books. It might be more now for all I know, but
that book was this book that I showed, or some.
So there was it was the previous book before this one.
Okay.
So essentially, this book is supposed to be book 2, but it's like a totally different storyline. So I made it. I instead, once I became more serious about writing, I instead chose to make this book 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
wow.
Leading into the more popular one that everyone has been waiting for. And it's been 8 years. Everyone changes after 8 years. Even for me, like my desire to write certain things, it's changed now. It's not the same. Like my brain is not the same as what it was 8 years ago. But still,
it's a little
nice
more expired, right? A little more.
A lot more expired. A lot more expired, dude. So much more expired. But it's sweet because I still get emails from fans who either remember me or fans who really went down a loop to look for me, like really put in some heavy research to like come and find me. And it was not easy. It was not easy for them to come and find me. What up, CC? How you doing?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you wrote, wait, how many books have you written then?
So let me see. Ooh, that's a good question. 1, 2, 3. I want to say 4.
Wow.
So it was,
all 4 are published as well?
Yes. I had 3 that's out and that's published now, but the one that's pulled from the stores until very soon is the one that you just showcased to everyone, Beneath the Blood Moon. So
wow.
Yeah. So that one I just got to go through edits and get it back up on the market.
Wow.
Yeah.
So are you still is I guess how many bookstores would you say this book is in? Like is this still selling?
No, I should correct that. I'm sorry. So there is a difference between being a traditionally published author and being a more in the mainstream where a lot of people are going now, where it's more it is more independent. So an independent author in this case. Oh, you got a raid, JD.
Hi, Tweedle. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Tweedle. Welcome in.
Welcome. Hello.
We're interviewing Sasa right now.
Hello,
and the JDizzle XPerience.
Tweedle and friends, welcome. Come sit in my soy sauce.
Yeah. Sit in your soy sauce. Oh my gosh. Wait, yeah. So the difference between traditional and what were you saying?
So traditionally published author versus like independent author in this case. Which actually, I'm not gonna lie, I am so happy for not just independent authors, but like independent like creators as a whole. Be it like an artist, musician, a writer, game design. I really feel like this is now the time for independent like creators overall to like rise, and they're rising hard. They're rising hard and headed towards that peak. And it's a little scary, I want to say, for traditionally published, like let's just say like speaking specifically traditionally published authors, for example, because the reality is, let's be honest, when it comes to money, right? People do it based off of what is going to be their best interest when it comes to the most that they can get from it. And fair, because you worked hard for that shit. You wrote all of that. You put blood, sweat, and tear into that. You make the decision of what is going to work into your benefit. And for so long now, a lot of these traditionally published, be it like publisher or music records or things like that, a lot of it is they are going to take a big chunk of that money. That's just the truth. You're not going to see a lot of that. You're not going to see a lot of that unless you have consistency in your art and what you do, and if you could actually trust the people that you work with. Because let's look at NSYNC, for example, right? Huge boy band back in the 90s, big to the point that they're even known today. Backstreet Boys, same way, right? And I believe, wasn't it NSYNC that they got duped pretty hard, really bad, like
all
by
the
their
boy
own
bands get
people.
played, right?
Yeah, they all got played. Yeah, they all got played. They got duped so hard by their own people that's supposed to have their back, by their own people, because greed. So, the way I see it is, two can play this game. And I think that at least one's more fair than the other one. At least one on one side, they put that time, effort, blood, sweat, and tear and stress to at least be able to earn all of that for themselves. And the other side, other than just promoting this stuff, what else? Because if promotion is based off of visibility, well, then the other person just needs to have visibility now and gain a following. Yeah. So let's say they have an Instagram following of like 1 million followers. Well, there you go. Promotion. All done.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah. Dang. And then that segues back into the streaming, because you said that you want your streaming to be that platform that you build and find your fan base, your people.
I want to be able to engage with my fans. So the flip side of being a writer, let's say if I didn't have Twitch, right? The flip side of that I always had to worry for, and this is why my sister really knocked some sense into me, JD. She didn't knock just one quail egg into my head. She knocked maybe 4, right? So yeah, she knocked 4. She knocked 4 quail heads. I'm telling you, yes. So my fear was
knocked 4.
How many more times do I gotta get hit before I call it abuse, right? But anyways, the interesting thing is that my fear, and she answered this for me. Well, to be fair, I think we both answered this for me at the same time. My fear was I could put my books out and I can make my games, but how the hell are people going to know who the hell I am if I don't have like that steady engagement, right? Nobody knows who I am, who knows who I am? But like the 200 people that are following me on like IG, right? Like nobody knows who the hell I am. So that's when I realized, oh my God, that's what the fucking Twitch is for. And the one thing I like about Twitch is it's not about just getting that engagement. I'm sorry, it's not about the money more so, right? It's more so about the engagement and the excitement of what I get to share with people who follow my work and support me, and they want to know more about it. Do you know how exciting it is? Like, even before all of this, when I was first starting my first book, do you know how excited it was to just be able to like have a conversation with like a friend and like talk to them for like hours about like your novel or all these ideas and things that you have? Like, do you remember when you were young and a kid and you had all these ideas that you wanted to do, JD, and you had someone to talk to about this? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's how I feel when I like am able to tell my friends or people who view me, be a new people or people who've supported me for a long time. That's how I genuinely feel. Like, if I feel amazing to be able to talk to somebody who supports me and who sees me, essentially.
Wow, that's all. So I have to ask though, because you got a lot of clout on Wattpad, right? What's it called?
Wattpad, yeah.
Wattpad. Is that's not as an optimal of a place to like interact with people?
No. Not at all. A lot of these, so like reality is a lot of these social media platforms, even let's say Wattpad, they have their own, that's their own social media, right? It's not really great for, in my opinion, engagement, unless you're going live like on IG or Facebook, right? But that's not what that's for, right? Like it's more so I had to be realistic with where it is I wanted to go with my creation and what I wanted to do with it. And I realized, you know what? It's going to be going this route of like game design. It's going to be going this route of like possible animation in the future. And all this ties together with what? Books, ideas, the stream life of like Twitch, you can literally like push all, like the stream on Twitch, it pushes all of that. It pushes all of that. All of that. Even like the the project I was telling you guys about, the one about the interactive reading application I want to do. I want to do so much more with that, where I actually want to include voice actors, people who are like because we all know audiobook is a thing.
Yes.
We all know that convenience is a thing. We all know that having that short span attention is a thing. And at the same time, I want to start creating I want to start creating a very personable experience for readers, where you're not only able to read, you're able to make the decisions in the novel for your character. So
like interactive.
yes, it's more personal. Think about the games that we play. Think about the things that we have in our life now. Why are we connected to them? Why are we connected to certain things? Why do people continue to go back and play games like Final Fantasy, or games like games like Kingdom Hearts or Spiral or things like that, right? Why?
Yeah.
Because there's some sort of bond with it, and it's special to them in some way. Certain games, I think even as recent games like Slay the Princess, they allow you to have certain interactions to where it feels like it's yours. Like it's yours. Like, wow, like you did this, it's yours. That's how I want people to feel when they're reading and they're making these decisions, and these outcomes are happening depending on the decisions that they make. And it feels like, holy shit, this is mine. Like, this is my character. I made this. I made these decisions. And you got to eat the decisions you make.
Ooh, that's got that. We got to write that on the cover or something, or in the trailer or something. You know,
eat the decisions you make.
Wow. So you want to make a game, right? With the stories, like a story-based game. Are you thinking like, would you want it to be more like Telltale game, or like RPG game? Like what kind of like medium of game are you wanting to do?
That's so rough, because when I first had started into like envisioning a game that I wanted to make, I'm a huge fan of or I wouldn't say huge fan, but I have a great love for Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, games like that, right? Like that's the core. That's how I started into like the gaming world.
Nice.
And so I always wanted to make an RPG, an open world RPG. But again, I understand that right now, an open world RPG, while it's doable, it's something that is beyond my expertise. It's something of which I currently do not understand enough to be able to tackle that. Not saying that I'm not going to, but that's why instead I've decided, and recently, it kind of works out because recently I have been getting very much so, maybe in the last like 4 years or so, I've been getting very into platform games. So yeah, I've been really growing this love for like platform games. Be it there's like that. It started with that one game. I think it's called, maybe it's called Limbo, or it's called Inside Out, Inside. It's kind of this like dystopian type of like horror type like game, where it's just a platform game. It's just, one screen, solid screen, and you just go from left to right. You just go right and keep going and keep going and keep going, and you can't go back, right? Inside, yes, Asylum knows. So
nice.
I've started playing games like Neva. That's a platform game. And then I wanted to play actually, I believe it's called, Where are you? Where are you? Oh my God. It's called like Planet of Lana, I believe it's called. Yeah. Planet of Lana, yes. And that's another platform game. So like games like these that I've been really getting into, that actually I know that if I were to do them first, it's not trying to say they're easier than an RPG, but like, because they're gonna have their own problems, I'm sure. But
That's true.
It's more doable for me when it comes to mastering certain things than it is mastering like an open world RPG that's a lot more intense.
Dude, an open world RPG that's like a decade-long project. Maybe.
Not to mention, and that's with the team too behind you. Like if I'm doing this by myself, who knows?
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool. So is this just an idea, or are you committing to a platformer story-based game, or?
I'm committing to it because I know that learning how to do a platform game will ultimately help me learn more in order to get to the RPG open world that I want to.
That is so cool. That is so
Mhm.
awesome. Do you have a style for the platformer too? Like you're like, for instance, like you're kind of pixelated. You know, you got this like pixelated style.
What are you trying
Would
to
you
say,
go with like
JD?
a
What are you trying to
pixelated
say?
style, or I don't know, what would you just do you have that yet? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
I actually, honestly, truly, I don't. I don't
Okay.
think I'll do pixel. I don't think I'll do pixel.
Yeah.
So I do want to do more. Honestly, I kind of do want to do more like rendering, like 3D. But again, like I said, I think for the platform game,
Oh,
definitely 2D. Yeah, but for the
so rendered
RPG
in
overall,
3D but still platformer. Oh, that's cool though.
possibly. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll
Oh
see how this
man,
goes. Yeah.
that's so awesome. So I don't know if you want to give us. I don't know if we did. We didn't really do any deep dives into like the concepts of your stories, though. I don't
Mhm.
know how much you want to tell,
Oh,
but
regarding like my romance novels and things like that, or
or your main series of that, you know, of the books that you want to turn into the
oh
games.
yeah. So two of my main features right now that I'm working on, for whatever reason, everyone loves the high fantasy novel, romance novel a lot more. And then I have the new adult paranormal romance novel that has more like werewolves, vampire, all that fun stuff in there, right?
Nice.
Um, More mainstream. Uh, I don't even know how to get started into this, but I don't know. I grew up as with a love for romance novel. My first romance novel ever, I stole from my mom's nightstand at like 9 years old.
You
And the
stole
craziest,
it. Oh my gosh, I love that
so
backstory.
it's called, to give it a shout out, it's called Wishes by Jude Devereaux.
Okay.
So yeah, like yeah, that book is what started me into like the whole deep dive of like romance novels and everything like that.
Wow.
Imagine a kid opening up this book. And this is, by the way, this is
Smart.
all SFW, right? So we're gonna keep it all clean. But imagine a kid opening up a book, not knowing what the hell they're reading. JD, you know what my fear was growing up as a child, as a young child? I was so scared I would get pregnant if I let a boy touch my boob. Yeah. Because I'm seeing like because 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 the language that they would use in these novels, right? Bro, listen. The language they would use in these novels, it was so intricate. It was so intricate. So, for example,
Oh my.
again, keeping it professional, keeping it educated, guys, right? Um, are we tagged rated R? No, we're not, or 18 plus. But okay, anyways,
Yeah.
keeping it educational, right? Keeping it educational. During this time in like the 90s, I believe there was like a certain ban or like a certain like law or rule over like these over certain words of vulgarity that you can and couldn't use, especially when it comes to like romance novels, right? So for example, you couldn't even say like when describing the anatomy of your characters, you couldn't even say penis because that was considered like a banned word. So you had to get very intricate with it. So they would say things like his man roots or his his uh mighty silhouette, like something like they would say things like that. Yeah, they would say things like that, right? So me as a kid, I'm reading this. I don't know anything. I've had no sex ed, right? Like know nothing about this.
Oh,
All
wow.
yeah. Also, as a kid reading this, all I know is guy touched her boob. Next time she was pregnant. That's all I knew. I was like,
Oh.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't ever let a guy touch my boob ever. Like,
Oh
I'm
my
chopping his hand
gosh.
off type shit, right? Like, my parents would disown me, right? Like, that's
Wow. That is wild.
yeah, a little bit of salsa lore right
I
there.
mean, in this way though, the ban of that word though does kind of like encourage artistic expression. All right, a little bit.
It does though. Yeah, it does. It does. You know what? You're so right. Because now that I realize, man, those bands were so important because now
Yeah,
all we see everywhere is just balls, penis, dicks. Da, da, da. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, yeah, it's kind of lost that sensation of connectivity. Being able to really connect with a book at like a deeper level. I miss those kind of novels. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably why I don't read my own people's erotica novels that much anymore. because I won't care. I won't care. I even talked to my friend Debbie about this, where it's like, man, I feel like now, like when I read romance novels, especially if it's like if I try to read like a smut novel, right? I get super sleepy. That's like my little night book now. I'm like, oh my god, I'm
You
tired.
get sleepy.
I get sleepy. I get sleepy because there's no connection to it. There's no connection.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting. What do you think
Yeah.
changed that you were connected to it before? Now something happened. Maybe you find asylum or something, and it's just that they don't connect anymore.
It's even before like my boyfriend came into my life. Like it erotica novels just sometime in like the last like 6-8 years, it just made me super sleepy every time I would try to read it. And I think it's just because like there's no connection or it just feels almost like there's no human interaction between the two main characters now. You know, there's no like, there's nothing realistic about the characters. There's no like nothing solid about like the character itself. Where I just feel like, okay, you're just like an NPC. Like you might as well be a hooker in like a bar. I don't know at this point. You know, like that's how they make it seem now. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Real. It just became more about physicalness and not an actual human connection
true.
with the person,
Absolutely.
right?
100%. It became more about current day and age writers making it more about the sexuality of things and the explicitness of things versus the intimacy of it, of like the story, of the connection between like the characters. Like I love a good lore dive on a character. Like, I want to know how like a character ticks. I want to know like what's in their head, that kind of stuff, you know? And yeah, just not a lot of people who write about that kind of stuff anymore. And it's kind of sad. So
that's true. Dang. That's so true though. Like it's honestly, it's kind of like a maturing thing to go from, oh, I'm just all about the physical to now, oh no, I actually want to know about the inner mechanics of their mind, right?
Yeah, the
An
psychology of it
actual,
all. Yep.
yeah, like an actual connection, you know?
Yeah, because I don't think people understand, like, even in a romance novel, especially a very well written, like, be it like even like a very well written erotica novel, you can learn. There are things you can learn from it. There are things that I learned, and I know because I read these things and I learned. Like, I kind of became the person who I am based off of these characters that I read and I learned from, based off of what these authors taught me. Like, it's about like what you can learn from the things that you take in as well. So that's why I'm like, okay, like I could definitely tell like there's a definite change and switch in current day novels versus novels I used to read back in like, you know, that were from like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. Wow. Dang. So now you're so you used to dive more into that. So now you're trying to dive more into, right, the psychology, connection, and what do you think is do you have like a secret sauce to get people to connect emotionally to a character?
Just being realistic with it. I think a big part of it is I always try to like learn from people, like IRL, right? Like even be a Discord or in, you know, my actual life, right? I try to learn from people that I come across, and it's having that ability to understand, reciprocate or receive, right? You're able to, for me at least, I'm able to bring my characters to life because I learn from them. I understand. I'm very empathetic. So, like, I learn from all that stuff and I try to project it onto my characters and how this character would feel, how they would react to certain things. Yeah. So, it's just being authentic, being transparent, and being realistic with certain circumstances that happen in like something you create. So, be it like a book, a movie, if somebody wants to do, you know, like a game, like just being as realistic as possible. So,
Oh my gosh. That I almost always have gripes with movies where a character does something that makes no sense. Like like the zombies are coming, the helicopter's here, and the dude's like, "Go on without me." And you're like,
makes me
"Dude,
wanna vomit.
just hop on the helicopter, bro. You're here. We can go." Like, and you're like, "No. No, I have to sacrifice myself. Go on without me." Like, dude.
This is gonna bring up the whole, you know, Jack and Rose couldn't fit on the damn door, you know,
Yeah.
Jack and Rose could have survived. People were even saying that wasn't even a door. They were like, it was a wall panel. So they were like, they definitely could have survived on that damn wall panel. Like,
Oh my gosh, yes. He did not have to drown. He did
No,
not
no, he
have
did
to
not.
drown.
No, he did not. He died for no reason.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Jack. Your death was in vain. Yes.
100%. 100%.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool. So you're still writing a new story currently though, right?
So yes, after this edit, I am writing a new story currently, and it is damn, my bad. It is book 2 called Sacrilege to my high fantasy romance novel. Um Oblivion is the first one, Sacrilege is the second. And I actually have the third book, Apotheosis, drafted out as well. So
Okay. So, wait, and then are these books going to be connected? Like
oh
a
yeah, they're all
congruent
connected.
story all throughout, like part
Yeah,
1,
yeah,
part
yeah.
2, part 3?
There's
Okay.
actually 3 arcs, and there's actually 5 books within each arc. So 15 books total is I'm trying to put it for.
Whoa, wait, 15 books?
Yeah,
You're going to write 15 books in about
yeah.
one series?
Yeah, it's so what it is the first arc, there's always the first arc is going to be 5 books. And the second, it's essentially a totally different arc, but set in the same world. That's
Yeah.
5 books within that arc. And then the last arc, the third one, that's going to be the finality, the closer to this series, which is the last 5 books. But that's also a different arc itself too. So you're going to come across like old and new characters, but primarily I want every arc to have a different group of characters that we're going to come across.
That's gonna be a lot of writing.
Mhm.
That is a lot of writing. How many pages is each book gonna be about, you think?
Anywhere, well, I think my first one was like 320 something pages. Beneath the Blood Moon, which is a totally different series, by the way, guys. Beneath the Blood Moon, which is the paranormal one that you showcased on your stream just now. That one had over 500 and something pages.
Wow. Yeah. Is it gonna be the same for the 15 books? You think?
I think I want to keep the 15 books a lot more like reasonable. So I want to keep that anywhere from like 300 to 450.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And what's the timeline do you think that you'd need to write this whole series?
Oh God. We'll need to have a second interview just to let you know. Because I don't even know. I don't even we'll have to have a second interview for this one to let you guys know.
It's probably gonna be a long time. Probably a
little bit. It'll probably be a little bit. So once I get going with like my new schedule and everything, I will definitely have a better understanding. So
and then the series you're writing right now, you want to incorporate that same story into the video game you're making as well, or is that gonna be a different story?
Different story. So there was this like other book idea that I had, which I probably might still make it a book. But I actually wanted to make a game out of this book instead. I was talking to my lover, Asylum, actually about this not too long ago, just a few days ago. I was saying, you know what? I think I want to make this book a game instead, but just because there's so much going on with it that I feel like it's better told visually and mechanically. So.
And with choices, right? You mentioned before.
And with choices. Yep.
Oh man, but making a story that has like branching stories based on the choices you make, that's also in of itself a whole. That's like almost like writing multiple books at the same time.
Oh yeah, honestly, it is, and that's actually why like that game is so important too, is because it'll go hand in hand with what I want to do with my interactive reading application that I want to create. So with like the whole choice option, making it personable for yourself. Not everybody, if you think about it, like people even said, like when I talked to some of the friends about it, they're like, okay, well then you might as well make it a game. But the reality is not everyone's a gamer. Not everyone's a gamer. Just like not everyone's a reader. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone's a gamer though. So that's why I'm trying to make this interactive game, this interactive reading application, is to cater more to people who don't really have a love for gaming, but this is something in which they can kind of dabble their feet in a little bit, but they get more of like that sense of reading with or more like they get the personal reading experience where it's theirs. Wow, like I made this happen kind of thing. Yeah.
And then with that, you have the books, the 15 book series. You have the game, the story with the game, the platformer. Is the interactive reading one also going to be its own story?
Yeah, that one's absolutely got to be its own separate story.
Wow.
That one's so it's one of those things where it's like I try not to do repeats unless like it's something that like the viewers really want or if something like the fans really want. I try to create different things because I try to give different things to my clients or my customers in this case so that they don't feel like, let's say I have people who follow me and they want to have everything across the board from writing the games to the interactive app, right? It'd be boring if they had the exact same thing across the board for the same story, you know? So I want
Yeah.
to give them something new. Yeah, I want to give them something new. And later on
Wow.
in the future, I could maybe do something of the same thing if they really, really want it that bad. So,
Dude, that's a lot of writing, man. I already thought the 15 books was gonna be a lot, but now you've got
yeah.
multiple platforms, multimedia, multiple
Mhm.
stories. What do you
I
think is
did.
the priority of like which
Oh,
which one? What do you want to come out first? Do you think?
oh. So I did warn my boyfriend. I did warn him. I said, listen, you didn't know me before Discord, okay? Like when I wrote my novels and everything, I was constantly in a black hole, like just doing my own thing, and I was able to get like my shit out, right? I said, you're gonna know me, once you see like how I operate, you're gonna probably have to come fish me out the black hole now and again. But I do believe I am going to prioritize the books first because it's nice to have a story that's already there in order to be able to go into um, making or creating the physical of it now. Because I feel like the game I want to make, I have to have a draft and a story created first for it.
Mm,
And then that's like the skeleton, right? And then I need to go in with the game design portion of it and make the muscles, the tissue, all that come to life, the functionality of it.
nice. Wow.
Mhm.
And you're currently learning game development or game design. I don't know.
Relearning it all, yeah, relearn it all over again.
Yeah,
All over
what
again.
if you what would be like the perfect size team of people to help you with this project, do you think? Like how many people would you need on the team to finish
Yes.
the platformer
So,
game?
so I talked to my boyfriend about this too, about possibly going back to school for a business degree. Because so I have one for what is it? Game design. I have one for my licensed optician. I have one for cybersecurity. And now I've told him that I think I want to go back to school for business, my business degree. And because what you just said, that's the reality that I also live in, right? Is as much as I want to be like prideful and do all this on my own, I know that it's never going to happen if I do not ask for help. And that's actually something that I've learned recently. It was very hard for me to ask for. It's very hard for me to
Mm,
ask for help. I can be a very prideful person. So that's actually something that I just learned recently is to start learning how to ask for help,
yeah.
learning how to rely on other people. And that's where I would have to eventually, I would want to hire a team of my own, make my own business for my own game designs and things like that, my own studios. Cause it's going to get to that point where I'm going to have like my own studios, my own thing. Like that's where I want to go with all this. Right. So I'm going to have to learn right now, at 35 years old, asking for help and having
No.
a solid team that you trust in is important. Is important. You can't be afraid to, get burned or get hurt,
Yo, I have to say,
Yeah.
you are like the visionary person, right? I think
Oh
you
gosh.
definitely need a full team behind you.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah. You're right.
anybody, if you like Sasa, if you like what you're here so far, and you are able-bodied game developer,
Hello.
please reach out. We gotta get these games made. Oh my
It's
gosh.
funny because my friends like you probably know Vani, Tokyo, and all of them.
Yeah.
Um, uh, I've talked about like voice acting. Even my boyfriend, right? My boyfriend does like amazing impressions for like voice acting and things like that. So I've
Yeah.
talked about voice acting for like my interactive reading what is it application because I want to also I think about it as far as like economy goes, like how hard it could be for voice actors, artists, even writers out there to be able to get their work out there, to be able to showcase themselves, to get a really steady foot in this such a highly competitive world that we're in now when it comes to creativity. It's so hard for like really talented like voice actors who have so much potential, but no one will take them because this person with this name, they're more popular, they're more important. They could, like just because they could slam dunk it better. But it's like if people are never given a chance for something, they can never really go anywhere with it. So again, I don't pretend to say that like my stuff is gonna like launch everything to like fame. That's not what I'm saying. But I want to give people like a chance to get their foot in this rat race is what it is. So
yeah, that's awesome. Yo, I mean, hey, if you need a voice actor, I haven't done anything yet, but
yeah. Well, so that's the funny thing that you mentioned on that, because I think you and I talked about earlier. I told you earlier that it's so funny how we are having this interview today because I actually plan to do my reboot on Monday on the 13th.
whoa,
I haven't streamed for like now. Yeah, it's been like some weeks I haven't streamed. And so actually what I'm going to be doing now is now that I've had my fill of like the variety streaming and all that stuff, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I actually really want to go to the direction that I want to go into now, which is I have like this like phase 2 of like, what I want to do. But
yeah,
I am now going to be, I'm now going to be going more in the direction of like writing, my game design and streaming solo games. The streaming for solo games is important because I do want to showcase to people like the games I do like and prefer, so that so people who have similar interests to me could also understand that this is something of which I want to make in the future, something similar to this. So if they have an interest in this game, they could probably try out my game. I can give them a key, to like try it out, see what how they feel, how they like. But yeah, so the writing stuff though, I was saying that I'm going to be doing more writing on stream. It's actually going to be a very interesting thing that I want to do
on stream.
On stream, this is something really different. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone else do this, but I really wanted to do this because I do very much enjoy my time with the people that come into my stream, and we just yap and we just are crazy and we laugh and we have a good time. Excuse me. We laugh and we have a good time, right? I wanted to actually create a story with my my fans or my viewers on stream where people are going to be like, maybe a certain number of people are going to be able to redeem and create a character. It's gonna be basic, so don't go too crazy, guys. Like, you're not gonna be able to have like a whole backstory on them, right? But they'll be able to like have some semblance of like creation with the character that they can pick out their name, their features, and maybe like one characteristic about them. That's like a pro and a con, right? And I have to work with that character. So, I got to work with this character that's super either like a bitch to work with or it's too sugary gumdrop for my taste. You know what I'm saying? And I have no choice to work with that. And I want to make a story to where everyone could see it. They see me writing it. We all get silly and stupid with it, right? But at the end of it, once I complete the story, we are going to have voice acting auditions. So we're going to be reading this out loud for everyone else. So people who have like either helped create it or people who have like enjoyed like the craziness of it, they get to have their opportunity of being like a voice actor for this stuff. And I've said this to some friends already. Like, my concept for this is this. I want us to have fun with it, but I want us to take it seriously too. Because I believe in people and I believe in their abilities and their capabilities to be able to make it far with their passions and their skills. And I want them to take it seriously. And I really want them to embody whether they get the part for like this character or the narration or this other character. I want them to take it seriously. I want them to go gung-ho with it. And I want them to give the audience and the views something beautiful to like have, basically.
That's so awesome.
And they get to record this for themselves too and keep it under their belt as a potential project that they can keep in their portfolio. So if something happens in the future where they're doing like they're trying to showcase their portfolio, they could showcase this and be like, yeah, I did this, I was a voice actor for this streamer on this, on this platform. And showcase it.
Yeah, get your portfolio going. Yeah. Wow, that's an awesome idea. Honestly, because you're such a I think you're such a writer. Like you are a writer, story builder, story maker. I think making stories on stream is such a perfect fit for you. Honestly, I think that would be awesome. And yo, you know, I'm going to be making some characters. Oh my gosh, I want to make some characters in this.
I will say, you got to be quick. You got to be quick because this is the first come, first serve. So you got to be quick with like snatching that up. You got to be quick with snatching it Because it's first come, first serve. Whoever snatches it, they get it. They get it.
Give me a heads up beforehand, you know.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, this ultimately, the voice acting stuff, it ultimately streamlines back into what I talked to you about, which was the interactive reading. So that's going to have voice acting in it. So that's where it streamlines back into that. So all of this everything I'm doing, I'm trying to make it have a connection with everything. So
you're trying to connect all those multiple stories, even the stream stories, and you're gonna try to connect them all.
Not connecting the stories, but connecting my business with each other.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
Yeah. I got you. Wow, that's so real. Oh my gosh, you got a lot on your plate. You were like,
it's a lot.
You got a lot on your plate.
I even asked my boyfriend. I asked Asylum. I said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be super busy. Do you just want to break up now, or what do you want to do? You know, like what do you want?"
No.
I was like, if you want to break up, I understand. If you don't, that's awesome.
Whoa.
I might be an absent girlfriend. Like, I'm so real.
Oh my, that's why you need a team, honestly. Yeah, you need a team.
That is exactly why. That's actually exactly why is we've talked about this extensively too, where Sasa that foul, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that is foul.
We've talked about this extensively too. And that's actually where he's even talked to me about like as far as business goes, the reality is you need a team. You can't oversee everything. You can't micromanage people. But that's why you have a team to help do all this. You have to learn how to trust people to do things for you, for the vision of your business or your dreams. So.
And Sasa's lucky. So if you are interested in helping one of these projects, hit Sasa up. We gotta make these things happen. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's awesome though. That is really, really awesome. Thanks. Wow. Oh my gosh. Jeez. So wow. I really want these things to come to fruition.
Thanks. Yeah, I do too. I want to share with everyone.
You're still studying the game design right now. You're still studying that, right?
Currently my priority is to get a new job because the only way for me to have way more time to be able to do all this stuff as well is to stop doing my job that I'm physically going to every single day. And as you know, I just got my degree in cybersecurity. I need to transition into IT where I could work from home. That honestly would pay me more so that I could have more money to be able to put into all these projects, all this stuff. So, and more time as well to be able to study and start creating. So,
yeah. If anybody's hiring for cybersecurity, a remote home person, please hit up Sasa.
That's so sweet of you. Oh my
gosh. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. I have like so many other questions that I have written down, but I knew that this was going to take up a big chunk of the thing. But I did really want to ask one of these other questions because I think you might have a really funny story. It's a little off topic now.
Let's go. Let's do it.
You checked off the box that you have an embarrassing middle school story, and I love embarrassing middle school stories.
When I was younger, when I was younger, I had this really good friend. Her name was Courtney, right? And Courtney had a crush on this guy. His name was Brock, right?
Brock, the Pokemon gym leader.
Pokemon, yes, like Pokemon gym leader Brock, right? Like she had a crush on Brock, and I was the only person she told because we were that cool, we were that close with each other, we were sisters, right?
Yeah.
And she told me, and she was like, "Don't tell anyone." I said, "No problem, girl. I got your back." Right? Lunchtime comes around, like literally 2 hours later. Lunchtime comes around. And I go to Brock. I'm like, "Brock," I'm teasing him. I'm messing with him. I'm like, "Brock, I know who likes you." Blah, 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 blah. Boop, 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 boop. He goes, "Oh man, you gotta tell me who it is." I was like, "No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you who it is because Courtney's gonna be mad at me." I just threw her entire name out there. And I realized what I said. And even he was so shocked. His jaw dropped. Literally said, I can't tell you who likes you because Courtney's gonna be so mad at me. So mad at me.
Sasa, no!
It was so bad. Oh, it was so bad. Yeah, Ben. It was so bad. And like, bro, I'm done. Yo, Dennis, I was so bad about it. I could not keep a secret to save either of our lives. Like,
when was this? Oh, this is middle school. Did your friendship recover from that?
No, actually, it got even better because that same day, Brock asked her out. They started dating. You're welcome, Courtney.
Yo, ultimate wingman.
Yeah.
Ultimate wing dumpling.
Thank you.
W Sasa. Yo. Wow, an embarrassing story turned into a huge W. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was so embarrassing. I was like, oh my God, I was so mortified. I was like, yo, I'm a bad friend. I'm a terrible friend. Like,
oh my gosh. Yo, that is so awesome. And then there's one more silly question I want to ask you before we get into some hot takes. But
okay.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten and what got you to eat it?
I don't know if it's considered weird because it's being from like a Asian background. We already eat what's considered like not of norm to like most American palates, right?
Fair.
So like I've had like tongue, I've had intestines, I've had like whole livers, I've had fish eye, which I actually would have to say of all those, the fish eye ball was probably the weirdest one. It's just something about like the jelly, yeah. It's just something about the jelly eyeball. I don't know. It's not exactly bulba material, but it's not exactly yeah.
Oh man, wow. But wait, but
what would you eat?
How often?
Of all those, what would you eat?
Out of all of those?
Yeah. Tongue, intestine, liver. We'll even put it in heart. We'll put it in heart because you got a big heart.
Oh, you're so sweet. I'll go with the heart. Probably seems the most meaty. I don't know.
If I understand, I've never had a heart, but if I understand,
what do you mean by that? Heart, oh, you mean eaten? Sorry.
I've never eaten heart. If I understand, heart is a very tough meat or chewy tough meat because of
I take it back.
Constantly. Constantly, it's constantly pumping in our body. So it's probably like the most overworked muscle, like
no, Vin, not the chicken feet. No, I do not want to eat chicken feet. I do not want to eat chicken feet. No.
I'm not a chicken feet fan, but my sisters could kill a whole squad of chicken feet. Like I'm right there with JD. We're sitting up here on our little balcony. We're good. Like we're not touching the chicken feet.
Oh my gosh.
Let's try the chicken feet, please.
Speaking of people vouching for chicken feet, that's a hot take. Let's get into some hot takes. So this was like a game, but not also a game. Okay. So it's more just like, what's your hot take? Discuss it. I asked you if you had some hot takes. You said you had some hot takes.
I have hot takes.
What is one of your hot takes? And if you don't know what a hot take is, it is an opinion you hold strongly that most people would disagree with you on.
Yes.
So what is your hot take?
So real quick, I want to look at the damn audience. You guys are more than welcome to engage with me, okay? I'm no sissy. So if you disagree with me, tell me how you feel, okay? I'll tell you how I feel. XO, all love, all hugs, But
yeah. Let's hear it.
Don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared, guys. Because, okay, so I told JD this. Ultimately, when it comes to hot takes, the way I see hot takes is also a lot of times when it comes to disagreements of things or strong opinions about things, a lot of times it comes down to a measure of ignorance. A lot of times people have hot takes on things of which they don't even understand why they don't like it, right? So what should I do, JD? Should we start small or do I just full send it? Like, do I just full send it? What do I do? What do we do?
Let's start with one of the more tame ones, and then we'll get to
all right.
Yeah.
But one of the more sad girl one, right? So for those of you who are lovers of Love in Deep Space, you guys have all heard the current controversy surrounding a potential new character that was supposed to come out by the name of Valko. And I've seen what Valko looks like. He is mighty fine. He mighty fine, okay? He mighty fine. I don't understand. Why? Why did they take Valko away? I've heard so many complaints. Debbie, tell me. Who else? Ben. Yo, that's what I'm saying. And everyone that I've talked to about this, since Debbie was the one who brought this to my attention. And apparently it is a huge, I didn't even realize how deep this whole thing went, JD, okay? It's a huge thing. Like, it's blowing up Twitch right now. I'm sorry, not Twitch. It's blowing up Twitter. It's blowing up everybody, okay? I don't even know why people wanted him gone, because everyone I've talked to, they're like, yeah, bring Valko back. Bring Valko back. Apparently, people were saying, like, what? They were saying, I think Debbie had informed me. She said there were, like, some minor complaints about, like, his skin complexity, the color of his hair, the size of him. I'm over here like, what in the world?
We need. I think I have no idea who Valko is or this game that you're talking about. So for me and everyone else that doesn't know what. Give some context.
I'll be so fair and say this, guys. Listen, chat. I don't even play this fucking game. I don't even play this damn game. Okay.
You don't even play the game, and
you don't
even
play the game. And I know because he's a trap. He's so delicious, okay? He's so delicious to all of my delicious men admirers in the chat. You understand, okay? You understand when you lost a bakery goodie, okay? That was a big flamboyant bakery goodie that we lost.
Okay, wait. So let me get this straight. There's a game where there was a character, a very good-looking character that they took out of the game. Is that what I'm hearing?
Ultimately, this game, it is a dating simulation.
Okay.
Right.
That is helpful information.
It is a very popular dating simulation game, because it's not just like your typical basic run-of-the-mill kind of thing. No, they go into like, they make it super, super duper personable type stuff. Like, you feel like the character in there is reaching through the phone and fondling your earlobes. That's how personable this is, okay? They are fondling your earlobe. They're singing or speaking sweet nothings to your ear on the cold side of the flow. Like, literally, this company has done such a good job on making this dating simulation game a thing. And it's so popular. So you only have, correct me if I'm wrong, Debbie and Vin, you only have, I think, like 5 characters, is it, to choose from? 5 male characters to choose from to basically have the chance to like date them. You could essentially date every single one of them, but they all have this amazing, it plays beautifully like a game at the same time. So each of these characters, they have like lore, they have history. You go into like actual like fighting sequences with them and everything. But then people are there for like the intimacy. What did I talk about earlier, JD?
Yeah, emotional intimacy, right?
And intimacy is what people come for. Remember, for those of you in chat who is a creator of something in the future, intimacy is the number one key ingredient to having a successful bond with your fans or with your consumers. Intimacy. You got to have intimacy.
Emotional intimacy or physical?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Fair.
Alice and Sasa, my ears feel validated. I can remove my headphones off. Like, yes, it is yes.
So those that in chat that know what Sasa is talking about, is this a hot take, or do you disagree or agree?
It's a hot take. There's no question about it.
Have you already talked to people about it that are like, what are you talking about?
No, everyone, no. Even people who don't even care for the game like that, they hear about it. I have some guys in SLS who don't even play the game. They don't even care about it like that. And they hear about it. They've heard about it. Yeah, we've been hearing about the Love in Deep Space debacle. Yeah, yep. Yep. So Valko was actually supposed to be like a new character that they're bringing, he was supposed to be a new character, which is actually a rare thing because they don't typically release new dateable characters. The last one they released, his name was Silas. And now everyone knows who Silas is. But he kind of, I can't really, when I kind of did my own little diving into it, my own research into it, he was so close with the original cast that came out that I don't really consider him even like a new release. He was just more like a delay. Like he's basically, he played to his own character and he showed up when he wanted to show up kind of thing. But this is like a totally new character, like somebody totally new. So yeah, everyone was excited until I guess they revealed him, and there was a lot of people that said they didn't like him. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm talking more to people who say they should have released him and they didn't like him. So
Okay.
that's one hot take.
Okay, that's one hot take. That's one hot take. We'll take that. what is your next hot take? Let's
another
because I don't have much to say about that one because I have not played or even heard of the game actually.
Yeah, that one was just a little intro into the deep dive we're about to get into. So there have been a lot of talk in this space and everywhere for this matter about AI, artificial intelligence, overtaking the platforms by storm all over. And every time I have this conversation with someone about this, they always prove to me that they don't really know what they're talking about. So that being said, if anyone wants to say their piece on AI, are you with it or are you against it?
Me?
Everybody. People in
everybody.
chat, even you. You could even answer. So people can answer in chat. Again, I don't hate nobody. So even if we have a difference of opinion, that's okay. That's the beauty of friendship, right? We shouldn't all be the same. So even if you have a different opposition to me, that's fine. That's okay. You're allowed to have it. But I'm also about educating each other about like why or why not, what's the root of why you feel that way, and why or why not it should or shouldn't be a thing.
True.
So I'll be up first and I'll say
yeah.
My side of this is I'm actually for artificial intelligence. I'm actually for it. And that comes from somebody who I'm very big on like authenticity and everything like that, right? I'm very big on it. However, we also have to be honest with the rate and speed and pace of how fast this world is going and how fast everything is developing. And honestly and truly, we have no one to blame but ourselves. We have no one to blame but ourselves, right? Because look at it, look what it is that most people are addicted to. TikTok, social media. They're, like the reels, like the YouTube shorts. We're also addicted to so many of these things that we're actually feeding information back to, like, we, the consumers, are feeding information back to the people who develop. And these are the people at the very top who make money off of us, and we are telling them exactly what we want. So they are only giving us, in this case, the AI, what they think we want. Let me see. Vin says, assisting AI is great. Gen AI is... I can agree with what Vin said. I think that assisting AI is amazing. I think that even I have seen, and my God, this is where I will definitely say I dropped the ball because I should have brought their names in. I should have brought the list of their names into this segment with JD, but I don't have them to be able to showcase to anyone. But there have been so many wonderful AI creators that I have seen on like Instagram or on YouTube. There's even been YouTube creation that somebody made somebody actually made an AI, a serialized AI show based off of Peter Pan. And it's not it's not perfect, but it's respectable because I could see what they have tried to do to make it become a thing. And that is, to me, that is amazing to me. To make something like this come out that you're just like, wow, it's not perfect by any means or stretch, but you could respect it because like I haven't seen anyone else do something like this. So yeah, I think that AI, the way that people see artificial intelligence or AI in this case, it's from a very small, ignorant section of people who just really don't know why they don't like AI, other than, oh, well, it creates like AI slop art or something. Okay, well, outside the art, what else? Like we already know, like there's gonna be bad shit everywhere. So I mean, you can't use that as the only thing as to why it's bad. Because for every 20 things that you could say that's bad about something, it could do 2,000 more good things. But no one, the problem with our society is that a lot of times people cannot see outside of their own selfish reference. So all they see is this tiny little thing in front of them, and they're like, yeah, it's bad because it's bad because it's bad. But you're not willing to even look at what good it can do, right? What good, all the potentials that it could do for people. Let me see what chat has said. Prowler says, I think it's 50 for me, because even though it's in the testing grounds, overall, though taxation-wise, I hate it. I hate is because pro is AI works to extent. The con is when it comes to technology parts for like gaming, for example. The con gets really bad for pricing, which makes it much. You know what, Prowler? I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you. I don't think the AI. Now I will say this: I do not think AI is where it needs to be currently. I think that it could definitely use more work. That being said, I've also been utilizing some AI behind the scene just to test out, just to see what it's about. Because I wouldn't be saying this if I couldn't test out the product myself, right? So yes, I can agree with you, Prowler, because for my own experience of utilizing AI and testing some things out myself, it could be a little bit messy. It could be a little bit messy. But I can tell that every time it's been trying to get better. It's been trying to get better, right? Louise says AI is helping to gain a lot of times, but as everything, you need to use it as a tool, not as a. Yes, Louise,
I'm fully behind this. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Louise gets it. The concept I use for this is when people get mad about AI usage, right? I really think it's really toxic and it's really terrible for people to see, let's talk about the game devs, right, who have used some AI. One of the biggest one was last year, Claire Obscure or Expedition 33. They won the game award, but then they immediately got it revoked because there was usage of AI. Even though the usage of AI, yes, they got it revoked. It was revoked because they did. I will say that I am on the side of the game award for this because they did specify no AI. So that even meant if you put in a structure of AI, you were not going to be able to be in for the running, which they failed to tell them until after the fact. So unfortunately, that one has to be on the side of the game award because they did specifically say no AI. That being said, I think that their reasoning for it might have been a bit flawed. And it doesn't help. The reality is AI is here and it's here to stay. Because of what and because of why? Because of the convenience of society and the consumers who consume things at such a fast rate and have such a high demand for these things. This is what we told the big heads that we wanted. We wanted something quick, fast, and convenient. This is what we all told them, all of us. Even me, who I don't even use social media like this. I am guilty of going on Instagram Reels and watching like 20-second clips, right? This is what we all told them we wanted. So we can't be mad. So why y'all mad? And my other thing with this is for the ones who want to, really cry, like let's say they want to dig their heels in and really cry about the usage of AI or whatever the case. I'm going to get to my good about AI in 1 second, I promise.
Yeah.
If people have that mentality I understand wanting to support artists and creators who do everything by scratch. Trust me, I understand. As a creator myself of writing and things like that, right? It's tough. It's a tough world out here for us creators who do everything from scratch, right? But
especially with as much as you have on your plate too, you got a lot to do.
But because I understand how hard it is, there are some things I will always take to my heart and my pride very seriously, such as creating my books from scratch, right? People have to also understand, what did we talk about earlier, JD, when it came to the world of game development and everything? You were like, my God, Sasa, that's such a big task. It's a big vision. You're going to have to get like a whole team, What's the biggest issue right now in our economy, in our economical, like as far as society? What's the number one? It's a very easy answer. What's the number one issue that we have right now?
Resources, right? People, time, money.
That one, money.
Yeah. Yep.
Who has money to even barely pay their rent? Who has money to even barely get grocery? Who has to pick between the two? Who has money to even take care of their cat, their children, all of this stuff, on top of that, their own needs and everything like that, right? So when I hear things like, oh, well, you're going to have a team, what does a team cost at the end of the day? What does a team cost? let's put the dollar sign where the dollar sign belongs, right? It costs money, people. It costs money, dollars, money. Okay, let's not pretend like money isn't the issue here. Money is the issue, and it is the answer for a lot of things. That's the reality we live in. So when I hear and I see people saying, I really hate this for game devs who are up and coming, who don't have a team. I'll even put myself in this category, right? Who are up and coming, who don't have a team, who also have visions similar to mine, if not greater than mine, right? And the one thing, if they have time, they don't have something else. If they have money, they don't have time, right? But the biggest thing is what? You're like, people are going to sit there and have the audacity to try to tell these people, you shouldn't use AI because F AI, because it's this or it's that. But who are you at the end of the day when they're trying to create a vision and the only resource they can have is AI that helps them get to the reaches that they need to get to? And it's not like they're using it like terribly or unethically. They're using it like in a similar way that where the developers of like Claire Obscure had used it. They use it for like placeholders, those kind of things. And then they remove the placeholders once they put in their own creation back up onto it. What's the issue here? Because by that mentality, if you're going to tell me that people shouldn't be doing this because AI bad or whatever the case, why are you wearing a Hanes shirt that you bought from a Walmart made out of a factory when you should have just gone directly to the source and gone to the hand-sewn person who made it? You want to talk about supporting people? You want to talk about supporting authenticity? Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Is like there's no consistency to it. So people want to be, what I don't like about like this toxic field of like the internet sometimes is that they really get lost in the toxicities of just jumping on the bandwagon of things without truly ever really knowing like why, or not even understanding that if they're going to have that kind of like take on it, right, they need to be consistent all the way through. Otherwise you just look really contradicting. But I mean, that's just my take. Anyways, let me go back to reading what Prowler said. Let's see. So what's else? Yeah, who doesn't know?
Yeah, we got some paragraphs in chat.
Yeah, no, I love Prowler for this. Like Prowler's great. He says, let me see. AI is helping to gain a lot of time. I find it crazy people doing stuff like AI without validation sources or what have been done. Yep. Because I'm not for my cat. Stop it. I'm not for like the AI slop. So I will say I don't like the AI slop. I don't like the whole
same.
A lot of these things, a lot of these like new AI tools are coming out. They're essentially just utilizing like other people's like art and putting it all together. It looks crazy. There have been some people who I believe have even called out some AI that has utilized other people's direct artwork with the authors or like the creators' name in it. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like that to me. Oh shoot, sorry, my cat. That's crazy. But that's where I have to say it's going to be hard, like anything else in life, for us to dictate who is the honest one and who's the genuine one. Like, because then how can I I could go on this ladder all the way up to like politics if I wanted to. You can't dictate who's going to have your best interests at heart and who doesn't. But at the end of the day, this was created for us, by us, because we told the developers of AI, all these, like we told all of us consumers, told them exactly what we wanted. So unless you're living and doing everything all on your own from scratch, I mean, honestly, truly, I don't really know if your words will be consistent to what you're trying to claim.
Yo.
Let me see here.
I mean, there's a reason that you're so good at describing this. It's because you got that writer in you. You could properly articulate this very difficult concept. But I think you're onto a lot here.
At the end of the day, I want to support people who I know are trying, and who I know have visions and dreams just like the rest of us. But they're not going to be able to get there if we consistently, as a society, shoot them down something that we're even afraid to look at, that we don't even want to look into because, it's just bad because it's bad because I say it's bad. So you just tell them you don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like you're shooting people down without even giving them a chance. And it makes people scared to take these routes because they don't want to be demonized. They don't want to be like admonished by like the, society and everything like that, because they understand that what it takes to make a business is support, is typically positive support. And if all they get is like negative, and a lot of this negativity comes from what? Ignorance? People who don't really have a strong say on it, who are not even consistent with their worldview when they're not living it. That's where I have an issue with that. That's where I have an issue. Because like I said before, I have an issue with fanfic writers because I don't write fanfic and because I don't believe in writing other people's coattails, right? But that also means that for me, my integrity has to stay intact too, where I don't write fan fiction. I don't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where consistency has to lay. So if people want to say, oh, you can't use AI because it's going to be this or it's going to be that, well, then I guess you should be buying your clothes from Walmart or from anywhere in like any store that we have now and going directly to the source who created it from thread to thread and buying it from them. Most of our clothes, what, made in China? Go to China together. Let's go support some people. So let's go support some sweatshop kids. I don't know what to say. Like let's be real right now. Like
yeah. Honestly, I feel very similarly in that, like, when someone says, "Oh, they used AI," and then they just hate on it immediately without asking, "Well, in what way did they use AI?" Because there are good ways to use it and there are bad ways to use it. But like to just immediately knock it down just because the AI is even mentioned without even asking any further questions about how it's used, it's like, dude, like now I know that you're just closed off. You're not even open-minded to like the possibilities of
trying to learn, trying to understand. AI is something that is so new still. I don't even understand it. So somebody who stands behind it, I don't even understand it fully, but I'm willing to learn. I am going to need the opposition to also be willing to learn. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they're never going to get ahead of society is all I'm going to say. Like you're just always going to stay stagnant. But that's why I say like AI is here. It is here to stay. And it's only developing more and more and more because why? Because we, the consumers, are the ones telling the creators what we want. So we can't be mad at the end of the day. How many people in chat right now uses TikTok? I hate TikTok. How many people in chat uses TikTok? That is the number one social media application that is literally feeding the creators what it is that they think that you want.
Yeah, I am on TikTok. I mean, I be posting on TikTok too. I ain't gonna lie. It is like a drug. It is like a drug. I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, it's tough. It's a tough one. Oh man.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't shy away from it. It's more like I want to always see the potential in things, just like anything in life. Like there's potentials in everything. And like how I see things is how can this be utilized to better benefit like myself, my goals, my dreams, just the same way anyone else here who, if you're living in reality, you're going to ask yourself the same thing too. When you go to make life decisions for the benefit of you, your family, your children, your animals, whatever it could be, you have to make these decisions. And a lot of times these decisions absolutely come with two different devils, the good the bad. And it's two different devils, but one of them is the lesser evil of the two in this case, but they both have devils.
So any previous haters of AI as a whole, have your opinions swayed? I would love to know if anybody's opinions have now been swayed. Then maybe I shouldn't hate on it just because it's AI, but maybe I should ask, to what capacity was AI used and what was its intention? And because I think it's an amazing tool and it can really save a lot of time. Here's the thing, like people,
time and money.
Yeah, people look, even for like me, I've done some like writing stuff, not like to your scale or whatever, but I've written some stuff and I look online for inspiration. I look through other people's stuff for inspiration, this and that. And this is stuff that I haven't made, but I use their stuff at least for inspiration for me. And using AI even as a tool for inspiration is also, I think, a really, really awesome use even for this as well. Just that, as an example.
You know what's so sad sometimes is when I see, so I think this is another example, right? So there's a music application called Suno. I think most people have heard what Suno is. You can put in some lyrics and then you choose from the genres or beats that you want, how you want this lyric to sound like, right? And it makes this amazing music for you. Now, whether or not it took this music or it sounds similar to other people or whatever the case, I'm not going to deep dive into all that stuff, right? Because at the end of the day, even before Suno came around, we have artists now who are trying to sue each other left and right because their music sounds too similar to them. So now the AI is in this beatbox mix. Now everyone wants to get into a tizzy. But anyways, it hurts me when I see my friends having fun with applications like Suno. I've tested Suno myself. I bought a subscription myself with Suno. I've never utilized any of the music, but I've had a lot of fun making just music out of it. And it's so fun. It's so cool. And there have been some, be it like friends I have who might be streamers, or even like people who just want to put music, they just want to create music utilizing Suno to put onto like YouTube for listening audience only. They tell me all the time, like, yeah, I don't put it up because, it's AI and people don't like AI right now. So, and I'll be like, yo, you could use this song totally for like the beginning of your stream or so. It's not to be like it's not anything that people know you're not like a music producer. They know you're not like an artist, or you're not talented like that. But the simple fact that our friends or my friends are scared to even put an AI introduction music on their starting soon page, they won't even do because of the backlash they fear they're going to receive. This is why I say it's so important. I'm going to be so real. And this is another hot take, okay, in itself. This is why I say it's so important to not be scared. You can't be scared. You're going to be doing, not everyone, you can do everything right and you're still going to get people who are going to hate on you for something. So you might as well just do the things you want to do. And so long, my whole thing is this, so long as you're not hurting other people and things are ethically and morally done correct and consciously, no one's getting hurt in this, right? Like actually getting hurt. I'm being for real, right? Do you? Don't be scared. People they're gonna hate. They're gonna find any reason to not like you. They found a reason to not like you way before AI came along. So what's AI coming along gonna make a difference of? If your audience understands, if the people who have brain cells, if your followers have brain cells and they know you're not a music producer at the end of the day, and you're just putting this AI music that you made from Suno at the beginning or end of or even in between the whole thing, and they know you're not a music producer and you're really on there to game or do other stuff, do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You're not hurting nobody with it. You're not trying to sell them something that you don't even do.
Dang, that, I mean, yo, I mean, I think you could write another book on this. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot to say.
Realistically, though, I don't think there's not enough people who talk about this, which really makes me upset. It makes me very fired up about this.
It's true.
I have friends who cannot afford to have to commission art from like an artist or something like that, right? Because again, the reality is what, guys? The dollar sign. Ain't nobody got money for that. So unless you're gonna be pinching in on their GoFundMe, stop. Anyways, they're afraid to even use AI for even something temporary, like a temporary banner or a temporary logo, out of fear that their community is just going to give them bullshit and backlash and whine and complain. My God, this is why I say we need to start treating everybody like adults, and I'm going to give it to everybody like an adult. At the end of the day, it comes down to what? Money. And if you have the time for it. And a lot of people, I always will support people in getting to their dreams, their passion, their desires, so long as no one is getting hurt and so long as everything is copacetic on their end. I don't think AI is out here to hurt anybody. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I think people have picked up really niche little things to complain about when it comes to AI. And I think that's pretty childish because there are still people, I've even said, like, there are still people I commission to do things, but the things that I don't plan to sell, the things that I don't really intend to like utilize like that, of course, I'm gonna be using fucking AI for my panels. Hello.
Yeah. Wow. I think there is a good chance that we could keep talking about this for forever.
Oh yeah.
But I if you guys want to talk to Sasa more about AI, Sasa is on Twitch all the time, going live, and you can talk to her more about this.
You will definitely see some AI.
Man. But this is like, this feels like a 10-hour conversation. But we will leave it there for now. You know? Cuz I'm going to play some games as well. This as part of tradition for the JDizzle XPerience.
Oh, let's go.
I want to play some, but as we always do, the bridge to the game section, this is something we always do. We do the 3-word story. So every single person that's come on the story is adding 3 words to an ongoing growing story. So
okay,
here is the story so far, and I will read it. I will read it dramatically to you. Once upon a place, time shattered and created light. The beast emerged and it roared, feces in hand. And that's where we're at. And now you're going to add 3 more words.
All right, let's think about this.
This is the one that Stark put. Feces in hand. It's such a left turn. It's so out of place. But now, unfortunately, you have to incorporate
I gotta
this.
follow up. Damn it. Oh, damn it, Stark. So it says, once upon a place, time shattered and created light. The beast emerged and it roared, feces in hand. Commas don't count, right?
This could be a period. It could be a comma. It's kind of however you place your words, it'll adjust. So it could literally be, and it roared with feces in hand. Or
so if he's gonna say feces in hand, I'm gonna say the opposition: sugar plum in foot.
Sugar plum.
Is sugar plum 2 words or 1 word?
Wait.
We'll say this instead. We'll just say plum in foot.
Plum in.
Yeah. Just
plum
so we're
in foot.
Yes.
This is a comma, right?
Yes, comma after after
yes.
hand.
All right, Ryder. Thank you so much, Ryder. Plum in foot. Okay. I like this. All right. The new updated story is once upon a place, time shattered and created light. The beast emerged and it roared, feces in hand, plum in foot. And we leave it there. We leave it there until next time, until our next guest adds 3 more words.
Oh man, that one was a little difficult to follow up with. Damn it.
It really, really, really made it hard for the rest of us. Oh man. All right. But the next game I want to do, this is a game that I have been really wanting to do, but people have not been checking the box. But you did. You checked this box.
Oh, okay.
It's called Word Sneak. This is a Jimmy Fallon game. The way it works is each of us are given 3 words, and I have not sent you the words yet, so I'm going to send that to you now on Discord.
Okay.
I'm also sending you my words as well. So we're going to be able to see each other's words. You as chat cannot see the words. You as chat are supposed to guess what you think our words are. And if you get them right, then well done.
Well done.
But we're gonna have 2 rounds, right? I have words I have to say, and Sasa has words that she has to say. Does it make sense? And we're gonna try to make this conversation flow as naturally as possible, incorporate the words we have to say into it without making it too jarring. You know what I'm saying?
So does chat have to figure out what words?
Yes. Chat. We're going to try to sneak it in there as well as possible so that they don't guess. But these words will make it difficult to do that. But we got to make it work somehow. It's like it's like a kind of an improv type thing. Does it make sense?
I like it. I like improv, even though I'm not great at it. I do enjoy like improv kind of stuff. It's like in the moment kind of stuff. So yeah.
Also, for this game, you can lie. You can say something happened when it didn't really happen. Just for the game. For the game, all right? So you can say that you got eaten by a dragon,
Oh gosh, yeah.
Even if it did, just for the sake of the game, all right?
Oh God.
All right.
My goodness.
So,
JD,
yes.
I got a question.
Yeah,
Have you and your wife gone anywhere outside the USA? Or do you have a desire to go outside of anywhere in the USA?
Yeah. My wife and I actually, for real, have gone to Europe. It was pretty sweet. We went to Italy and Switzerland. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Italy.
Yeah.
Italy's super I think it's Italy, or is it Spain that has the they have like that really they're very, I think it might be Spain then. Oh well, it's probably both of them, because they're both a very like artisan type of like country. They have like typically like I think about the like accordion, like unicycle type stuff. When it comes to like the classic kind of like romantic kind of views. That's where I wanted to take. That's absolutely where I wanted to take Asylum. I want to go to Italy. I said I want to go to the country that has all the classical musics, with their rotisserie chickens and their white tuna fishes.
Yeah.
Their lovely windmills and all that good stuff.
Yo, there's nothing like walking through Italy and there's someone playing, really cool. Like the accordion is the classic instrument that they play in Italy, right?
Yeah.
Like almost all the classics, all the big
That's
bangers play the accordion in Italy, right? That's so true. But like, yeah.
Japan was another one that I wanted to go to.
Japan. What's in Japan? Why would you want to go to Japan?
So when I was younger and I wanted to go to like Japan, I thought at the time it was for like Tokyo and all its like, city like spunk and the anime stuff and all that good stuff, right? As I've gotten older, I've realized, man, I'm so old school now. Like I don't care for like all like that like city like stuff, the anime stuff anymore. I do, but I don't, like it's I told Asylum that, when we go, we could probably just go one day Tokyo. But he and I actually both agreed. We're so old school when it comes to this. I said, man, we're gonna be so silly with our little cat backpacks and our little fanny packs, and we're gonna be traveling our little like boomer sneakers across like the rice fields and everything like that, because we're so like old soul together that we want to just see like the countryside. That's what it is. So we want to go to like the countryside. We want to go to like the temples, like all of that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Gotta get all the hiking material, the backpacks, fanny packs, the fans, the tan. No, was it the lotion, all of that with it. So
true. And they got a lot of old stuff in Japan, right? They got like a lot of ancient historical things, right? Nothing like we have in our old history stuff, like cuckoo clocks and all types of nonsense.
Bro. God damn.
Grandfather clocks. What else?
We also have like, I don't mean to come off like rude about this. I swear, American culture, forgive me. We also have some of like the dumbest decorations, like in comparison to like for you think about Greek, you think about like Greece, right? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, right? But isn't it Greece that came out with who had the sundial? And then somebody else had like the bird bath. They have like cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
They have cool stuff like that. We have things like what are those the phones that like turn? That's one thing I can think of, like a rotary phone.
Yeah.
Those things are like ugly and ancient. And no, they have rotary phones too. Never mind. That's something we have in common. Just kidding. That's something we have in common. Just kidding.
It's just old fashioned, out of date, like lawn gnomes. Just no one uses them anymore. They're old and awkward, right? Exactly. Exactly. All right.
My goodness.
That's time. We've now used all the words. I had 3 words. Sasa had 3 words. I didn't see any guesses in chat while it was happening, but anybody want to take any guesses? Whoever gets caught the most actually will. Yeah. If you guess 2 of my words but only one of Sasa's, then Sasa wins this round.
Oh damn.
I was busy. Sorry. Sundial. No. I forgot.
I forgot. Oh, they go shit. I forgot.
I know. You guys had to actually pay attention. Oh no. I thought this was a genuine conversation. No, we're just making this up on the spot. Forgur? No, forgur is not a word. No, it was not one of the words.
Blame sitting here thinking, oh wow, what a lovely conversation.
Yeah.
And then just find out, oh wait, I was supposed to figure out the words?
Yeah.
He's like, it reminds not just him, but like this reminds me of like when you're that student who doesn't pay attention in class kind of thing. You know?
All right, I'll give you guys the answers. Sasa's words for round 1 was fanny pack, rotary phone, and unicycle. My words were cuckoo clock, accordion, and lawn gnome. Oh, travel? No, it wasn't travel. Okay, all right. Now that you have a better idea, of how this works, we're gonna do one more round.
Okay,
and
let's go.
You guys can put in chat in the moment as well. If you think that's a little suspicious, why did they say that? Throw it in chat.
I think this is like the first time you played this game, right? On your
this is the first time I've ever played this on this channel.
Yo, this game is it's fun. It's a bop. I love it. I love it. This game is so fun.
But it's also very difficult with the words that I choose for us. They're so hard. Also, make sure you don't use any of my words. Just use your own. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, round 2, commence. I didn't even read the words yet.
Oh wait, yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's actually read these words. Okay. So, Sasa, we were speaking about things that were outdated even before, right? About lawn gnomes and how and rotary phones, they're just absolutely useless. I just think that there's so many things that were good, like in the time, like rotary phones were good in the time, but things they just come out of date because of advances. Like monocles can just you could stick, but they worked in the time, or you could stick them to their face, or the pocket watch, or even top hats. I mean, no one wears top hats anymore, right? They're just too tall, right?
As far as economical advances
go, it just doesn't make any sense to have that stuff anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean,
is there anything that you have like that?
I think about things like how the Asylum Ghost Pages fax machine, pocket watch for Michaels. I think things like we have, even on an economical basis, right? Think about the farm equipments that they used to use, like the silos, windmills. We use things like solar panels now. We use things like we use all these different. We have windmills to produce energy, all that kind of stuff. It makes you wonder, why do we still have all these other things that we don't use anymore?
Yeah, true.
Why have all these other things that we don't use anymore?
It's true. Yeah, I mean windmills are awesome. I mean, aren't they mostly just used to for bread and grain and
Yeah, whenever I think of windmills and seeing Red Flaming Arrow, it makes me think of Don Quixote. The actual story of Don Quixote. Or so.
Oh yeah. True.
But we're still using, but that's what I'm saying, Louise. It makes me wonder, we have so much energy we can utilize elsewhere. Why use windmills in this case?
True. I think I walked by a windmill one time. It was abandoned. It was really cool. I was on a hike, and inside it was really wooden mechanisms that were going crazy. It was abandoned. It was mossy, slimy. It was gross. And somehow there was a whole birdhouse in there made out of straws. I don't even know how it even got in there, but they still looked cool. Even though it was run down, it was still a really cool looking windmill.
It's one of those aesthetic things.
Yeah, it's just one of those aesthetic things.
Yeah. Okay. I actually. So did you know? Oh my God. Speaking of which, because we're talking about travel, windmills and things like that, right? I think no, it's not a windmill. It was a lighthouse. This lighthouse, this couple purchased this lighthouse. It was a really beautiful lighthouse, too. They actually souped it up so nicely. I'm talking. They were able to get they were able to get a chandelier to fit in the middle of it. And it spins. So when it spins, it creates a kaleidoscope of lights. And I'm trying to think about where this was now. Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely I want to know New Jersey. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
You're thinking of New Jersey?
That's what this house is from. So it's actually an Airbnb. They had purchased this. They purchased this lighthouse. These two couples purchased this lighthouse, and in the middle of it, they put a chandelier. And when it spins, it creates a kaleidoscope of lights. So the people who stay there, it's so nice. It's so nice.
Yo,
it was in New Jersey.
Kaleidoscopes in chandeliers is really, really cool. You know, you wouldn't expect this, but I saw a beautiful chandelier with the kaleidoscope, like you're talking about, at the Pogo Stick Inn, in Florida with the gators that eat people. So yeah.
I think there's a specific word for that. They're called caimans, right? They're called caimans.
Yeah.
You don't want to go snorkeling with those suckers, right?
Yeah.
Those caimans, man. Like
yeah. Florida man. Did you use all your words yet?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That is it. I think, hold on. I got to scroll up in chat for real quick.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it.
Because someone got, all right, monocle was not. I tried to debate you guys with monocle. Pager's vaccine machines is not. Pocket watch. Whoops. That pocket watch was a word. Yeah. You got me at that. Windmills. That was Sasa's word. You got Sasa on that.
As soon as Flame said windmills, I wanted to trip him so bad.
Yo. Birdhouse. Yes, you got birdhouse. That was my word. You got me there. Kaleidoscope was not. That was a bait. New Jersey was not. Chandelier. That was also that was Sasa's word.
We got that one.
But I think, and then Pogo is half of my word. So maybe I get half or something. But there was one word. There was one word that no one said. That was one of Sasa's words, I think, right?
Sure was.
Sasa said snorkel and nobody guessed it. So Sasa, well done. You were the winner. I have to dub you the winner.
That was so fun. I love this game.
Like, yo, it's really tricky. It's super fun. I'm always trying to bait them to try to
get
it's them. So fun. Yo, I don't know how you snuck snorkel in there. I don't even remember when it happened. It was just you just snuck it in there super well, as per the name of the game, word sneak. Yo, so if you guys want more word sneak, check that box when you sign up for the show.
I love it. I'll come on just to play word sneak if the person you're interviewing doesn't want to play. I'll play it for them. I'll play it on their behalf.
Oh my gosh. All right. The next game we're going to be playing though. I love this one.
Okay.
And I don't think I sent you these. Did I send you these questions ahead of time? I don't think I did.
That's okay.
I didn't.
I told you I like impromptu anyhow. So
okay, all right. This is called. We played this with Stark. This is called Wrong Answers Only. I'm gonna ask a question, and Sasa has to give me a wrong answer. The more ridiculous it is, the more points you get, and I'm not keeping track of points, and you can't win or lose. It is all for kicks and laughs.
Okay.
All right. So your first question is, what is the biological reason why our stomachs make that weird growling noise when we're hungry?
What is the biological reason why our stomach make that weird growling noise when we're hungry?
Yeah.
It's trying to expand itself so that it could, so that we could take in more food and substance.
Okay. So the noise is expanding the stomach?
Yeah, that's what you hear. It's the noise. It's expanding.
So it's the sound waves. Is it the sound waves that just start?
It's the stretching.
Do people just inflate like a balloon when they're hungry?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
think of like an accordion. And then when an accordion expands, it makes noises. When your tummy is making those noises, it's expanding. It's exactly what's going on.
Okay, yeah. Sasa science. Okay, yeah. Wow. Thank you for educating us. That's so awesome. Wow. Sasa science. Sasa science. I love that.
Yeah.
We gotta coin that. What? And
I'm gonna take that, Dennis. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sasa science.
That's a beautiful response. Next question. What is the official doctor recommended way to cool down a hot cup of coffee without using a spoon or blowing on it?
You put more hot. So this is something that actually people don't realize is that in order to cool down hot things, you have to drink hotter things. Yeah. Because when you drink, you have to drink hotter things first. This is what happens. When you drink hotter things, it destroys your taste buds. So then you can drink that one hot tea that you really want to drink.
So if you drink like an excruciatingly hot drink and kill your nerves, then it's it's cooled down essentially.
Yeah, because you don't feel it. So there you go.
Because as long as your point of view is that it's not hot, then it's you're good, right? Yeah.
You can't feel something that's no longer there, you know? So like if you want to drink a hot cup of coffee, go and drink some molten lava and then drink a hot coffee. And
yo, molten lava. Yo, you heard it here. Dr. Sasa said drink your daily molten hot lava. Right? Well done. All right. Next question. What's the best way to wake yourself? What, you good?
Okay, hold on. Let me get some water. Excuse me. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. What's the best way to wake yourself up when you have a super early morning?
Oh, like if you gotta go, like if you have to get up at 6 a.m. for like a 7 a.m. meeting or something like that?
Yeah, you got a super early morning, extra early morning. What's the surefire way to wake up in the morning?
So the best way is if you really have an early morning, guys, you just let in a whole bunch of stray cats into your house. Just let them run wild. They'll make sure that you get up on time, okay? I promise you.
Do you let them in like the night before or?
Oh, the night of. So
the night of. Oh yeah.
So like this happened for me just on Wednesday. I had inventory day on, early in the morning, like 6:30, 7 a.m. in the morning, right? Yeah. And I knew that the only way I would for sure wake up is if I let my cats in the room with me. So I opened the door and they just went, they just had a club in there all night long. And I definitely made it to work on time.
Dang. How do you get them to wake you up right at the proper time?
It's a couple. It's a couple like combination of things, like it's better to have like experienced stray cats in there because they know how to wake you up. So they'll either do like the butt tactic, the scratching tactic, the I'm hungry tactic, the suffocation tactic. They'll do all of those things at once. So yeah, just open up your door to a bunch of stray cats and the right one will always get you up.
That suffocation tactic where they lay on your face is a very effective one.
Yeah. Not everyone's a fan of asphyxiation, so,
Okay. Take notes, guys. Take notes. This is some good advice. Next question. So how do you get to the airport on time during rush hour? If there's like a bunch of traffic, you might miss your flight. How do you get to the airport on time?
I feel like there's no right answer for this, but considering that everyone is already going to be late anyways, especially the ones who are like, already rushing to get there and there's traffic anyhow, what the fuck are you doing? Just walk there. What are you doing? Just walk there.
Just walk. Yeah.
Just walk there. If you really want to go, now this is the other trick. If you really want to get there faster than just walking, just ride on your pet turtle. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Turtles are faster than us, so they're definitely faster than us.
Yeah, everybody's got a pet turtle, right? It's like one of those things that everyone has, right? And you could ride on it.
Yeah. Right? Like he goes, Boxing goes like what, -2 miles per hour? Yeah, they're faster than us.
And if you go negative 2 miles per hour, it's almost like it glitches the system into.
Yeah, it's almost like the speed of light.
Isn't that some like speed run technique where like
it was tested actually.
If the value goes into the negatives, it actually translates into infinity, and then you can just like.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It's like think about the I think they're called like I could be wrong, but I'm probably saying it wrong. But think about like the hydraulic colliders, when they like slid atom, but nobody died type of scenario.
What is that?
That's gonna have the negative. That's exactly how the negative 2 miles per hour work. It throws you into a dimension of the speed of light. So if you want to get faster, get your pet turtle out.
I didn't even know turtles have access to portals that help you travel the speed of light.
You would never know what's under their belly button.
The belly button.
Yeah, their belly button. Their belly button, man.
Yo,
their belly button.
Not even scientists know what's under the turtle belly button. But Sasa knows.
I know. I witnessed.
Take notes, guys. Take notes, guys. Bring your turtles to the airport. All right. They can teleport themselves back home. All right. Save yourself a trip. All right,
God, I love this game.
Next question. What's the best way to tell someone they have something in their teeth without being too awkward?
Oh, man. The best way? What I usually do is especially in public, this is the best way. I recommend this for everyone. If you're out in public and you see that your friend or your lover, whoever it is, your first date, the person you take on a first date for the first time, that's the best way, right? Because you don't want to be rude. You don't want to be too obvious. So what you do is if you're at a dinner, you're at a restaurant, you ask the waiter for a marker. You turn around onto the glass panel next to you. You draw their teeth and you draw what's sticking out of their teeth so that they know and everyone else in the restaurant knows. That's the best way to tell them. Absolute best way. Great first impression. They'll take you straight to bed. They'll give you babies.
They'll give you babies. So this is not just a way to, they'll give you baby. This is not just a way to tell someone they have something in their teeth. This is a way to woo them. This is a way to.
It works. Look, see, Nuck even said this. Bro, the other day I had an herb stuck in my tooth the whole day and no one told me. You see, Nuck, if you had true friends around you, they would have your teeth on a wall with that little herb sticking out of it and just sat there silently and looked at you. That's all. That would have been awesome. That would have been such a true friend. Such a true friend.
I wish someone drew my teeth on the wall when I had something stuck in my teeth so that not only I could see it, but everyone could see it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Because when everyone sees it, that's even more support for you.
Yeah. It's like a community thing. Now everyone knows I have something in my teeth. Yeah. And now the whole community can help pinpoint it in my mouth, right?
Exactly. You see? The magic of bullshit. No sense. I'm British. I hope no one draws my teeth.
Let's draw Nuck's teeth. Well, sorry, what? Huh? I didn't say that. What? Wow. Well, Sasa, that's super informative and super not awkward. I love that. I love that. I love how not awkward that is.
Love that.
Yeah.
Our friendship is going to go very far, JD. Yeah. I know it. I know it. Yeah. Just know that when I'm asking for a marker, it only means one thing. I'm looking out for you and your teeth, your pearly whites.
So always bring a marker with you on every date. You heard it. You heard it from Sasa.
Yeah, but it's okay if you don't have one. Just boldly ask all the staff members for one if you don't have one. It's okay.
That's also not awkward. Yes.
The more people know, the better. The better for your relationships everywhere.
And if you really want, even more support, you could just post it on social media, the tooth without telling them, and then wait until they check their phone. Wait until it's after it's gone viral, and then millions of people know, and then they can help you take it out of your teeth.
Oh man, that's so crazy. You just told me, that's probably even better than mine. You need to take a photo of it, circulate around all your friends, and make sure they're the last person to find out.
Yes.
That's how you know that's a real one. Yep. They have to be the last person to find out, okay? Yes.
It's the best way when they're the last person out of 10 million people to Good advice from Sasa. It's good advice.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
hits.
you. Next question. What's the best way to cure writer's block when your creativity? What's the best way to cure your writer's block and get your creativity back?
Oh man, well, you know what they say
as a writer.
When it comes to writer's block, you just gotta treat it like any kind of obstacle in front of you. You just gotta run head first into the brick wall. You know, you just break that wall. You break the fuck up that wall.
So are you saying that the writer's block is actually a physical brick wall that's blocking your creativity?
Yeah, people don't realize this, but it works. It's a real thing. Like it exists. It's in our heads. And when the block is there, the only way to break free of it is to bang your head against a brick wall. And you might wake up after 8 months of being in a coma, but at least that block is gone.
And maybe even the coma will help re-inspire the creativity and cure the writer's block, right? As well.
You have no idea. After being in a coma for 8 months, you have no idea the amount of like world building and stories that just attend to you in 8 months' time. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like it works. It's super effective.
Yo, talk about immersion in a universe, right? Being in a coma, you can fully immerse yourself in a universe.
You could have been sucking on, God's titty to keep you alive the whole time, for all you know. You could have been cradling your half dead body. Like the hell were you thinking? You come back, you write about that. How many people do you know come back from like that sort of experience? They talk about how they met Jesus. Okay. That was my experience. I know it works. It's true. I'm not a liar.
Wow. And you ran straight into that brick wall, right?
Straight into the brick wall. Didn't even hesitate.
Did not hesitate.
Did not hesitate.
Nope. No hesitation.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
I'm about
straight.
to do I'm about to do this new writer's block I have right now,
Oh.
I've just been sizing up walls as I go about, like just wondering which wall is for me,
True. Can it be any wall or does it have to be a specific wall?
It's a specific wall,
Okay.
It's got to have like an amount of like the perfect amount of like flat but also impaling, so yeah.
That's so wise. That's so wise. Wow.
Yep.
You heard it here, folks. No brain damage. No brain damage at all after the brick wall, right?
Yeah. Sasa science.
It just helps.
No, Sasa science.
Sasa science. Sasa science. Amazing. Oh, next question.
I'm loving this.
What is the most professional way to deal with a fly that won't stop buzzing around you?
I actually have a very good answer for this. And it's like all jokes and things aside, I have a wonderful answer to this. Okay. Because this is actually a real life thing that happened to me. And this actually works. So genuinely, this works, guys. Okay. Like genuinely break this one down. For real. So flies, as we know, see upside down, right? They see to the side, they see to the right and the left, up and down. Everything's upside down reverse, right? However, one thing that a fly cannot see is behind its mother effing head. So what do? You wait for that sucker to land on somewhere, anywhere. You take tape, be it duct tape or clear tape or whatever the case. You quietly sneak up on it and tape it. And then when you lift it up, its little wings it can't go nowhere because its little wings are stuck on the tape. And then you ball it up and you throw it away. That is how you take care of a fly.
Dang.
You tape that mother effer. You tape him.
Wow.
And I've actually done this. It works. I've actually done this. It works. I don't have a fly spotter on hand.
Wait. Outside of the game, are you being for real?
Yeah, I'm being for real.
You're being for real?
Like, I'm being so for real. Like Yep, I'm being so dead ass right now.
Wait.
Worked.
You went up behind the fly from behind it and just put tape on it?
it would fly. So like they're attracted to like light and things like that. So like they would fly to like my lamp shade, right? And I would just take my tape and slowly go up to it. And because the tape is clear,
Uh-huh.
I just slowly go up to it and I tape it onto the lamp. And then I take it off. Once its wings are there, I take it off and it's there. And I just kind of snicker down evilly at it and I ball it up and throw it away.
Wait. How long of a piece of tape do you need to like, because if once your arm gets close to it, it flies away. You can't.
So
do you get like a giant piece?
You gotta open your arms horizontally. Because it can't, if it's horizontal, it's got a lot of space to work with. So it can't see that clear tape. And then you just tape it.
Oh, you go like this. Yeah?
Yeah. Horizontal. Yeah, it works. It works. It actually works.
Oh, you know what?
It actually works.
If your arms
Next
are
time you see
far
a fly
away.
JD, yeah, clear tape. Not duct tape, clear tape. Serial killer in the making.
You know,
said.
the fact that this is like technically not a wrong answer, but a really great answer. It's kind of crazy.
Because people don't do that, so they don't believe it, but it's not a wrong answer, but it's a ridiculous answer that works.
You twisted the rules a little bit, but I'll allow it because that is hilarious. I'm gonna try that. And if I get this fly on this piece of tape, I'm taking a picture and sending it to you.
Then I will know you are now a believer.
Yes. I'm a believer. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's amazing. One last question. What's the best way to keep your leftover dumplings from expiring?
The best way?
Yeah.
Hands down, the absolute best way. You just set it down outside in the crazy heat next to your trash can. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what does the trash can do? Yeah, how does that help?
So what happens is the dumplings, because they don't want to be expired, they don't want to end up like the trash. They don't want to be in the trash. They'll get scared and they'll make sure that they never expire because of that.
So it's a scare tactic.
It's a scare tactic. You will have year-round fresh dumplings for life.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Has this happened to you as the dumpling, or is this why you're expired because this never happened to you?
This is why I'm expired, because it never happened.
Wow. That's so sad.
It never happened to me. They never set me down next to like the trash can, the stinky, smelly, fly, larva, ridden trash can. Thank you.
Sad.
I appreciate that. Spill some alcohol on the floor for me, guys. Yeah, that's why I'm expired.
It's so sad. Yep. All your little brothers and sister dumplings got to sit by the trash can, and you got left behind.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they look great. They look awesome. Me, shriveled, wrinkled. My 2 dying brain cells. Yeah.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. Life is rough. Life is rough out here, JD. Like you don't know how good you have it.
It's true. Dang. Glad I'm not a dumpling, I guess. Right?
I know. An expired dumpling specifically.
True.
Expired dumpling.
True. This is some sad back lore for the expired dumpling.
You guys are learning a lot tonight.
Yeah. You guys learned a lot. I hope this was super educational for you guys. For wrong answers only. But give it up for Sasa. You did such a good job. Answer those.
I love it.
Wrong.
That was a great game. That was such a great game. Oh my gosh.
We have one more game. More game.
Awesome. I love these games.
And this will be a short one. We're gonna do 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, I suck at this.
I hope you came up with your. Did you come up with your?
I didn't.
Oh no. You still want to do it?
Yeah. Let's do it. It's going on the spot kind of thing. Okay.
All right. I will give you some time to think about your 2 truths and a lie, as I explained for those that do not know what 2 truths and a lie is. 2 truths and a lie. We will each come up with two statements that are true and real, and 1 statement that is a lie. And chat and myself, or each other, will have to figure out which one is the lie. And if people guess which one is the lie, then kudos to you.
Ooh, this one's gonna be a rough
But
one.
if you want, I could go first to give you some other extra time to think about your responses.
I will let
That's
you. You're
cool.
right. I'll let you go first.
All right. I will go first. And so, all right. So my first statement is I once projectile vomited during a wedding ceremony. Number 2, Jimmy Fallon has touched my head. Then number 3, I got into a professional soccer game for free in Brazil. Now, Sasa, what do you think? Which one do you think is
Oh my God. I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Jimmy Fallon? You want me to say it again?
Okay, so Jimmy Fallon touched your head.
Yes, Jimmy Fallon has touched my head. I once projectile vomited during a wedding ceremony.
I feel that's true.
And I got into a professional soccer game for free in Brazil. Jimmy Fallon is a talk show host that I take inspiration from with this. He's super famous.
I feel like the third one. You got into a free game in Brazil.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Chat. What do you guys think? Dennis thinks that Jimmy Fallon has never touched my head. Okay. Any other guesses? Like Sasa? What do you mean like Sasa? What you mean by that? The soccer game? Okay. All right. The Jimmy Fallon one? Okay. All right. Any last guesses? Sasa, you got your answers, by the way?
I'm working on it.
I
need one more.
Okay. All right.
Cat, get off of me.
We'll keep waiting. It was in Brazil. Yes. One of the statements was I got into a professional soccer game for free in Brazil. All right. Well, actually, since it will give you still more time as I explain the backstories for which one's the lie. So I will reveal to you. Do I have a drum roll sound effect? I don't think I do. All right. Anyway, the lie. Are you guys ready for this? The lie was I once projectile vomited during a wedding ceremony.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I got all of y'all. Nobody guessed that. Nobody guessed it. It was such a good lie because I was a wedding photographer. I was around weddings all the time. So you'd think, oh, this seems super true, right? But the other one seems super false. And so I got y'all. So yes, Jimmy Fallon has touched my head. So apparently my parents signed me up for to act in a commercial as a kid. I think I was like 7 or something. It was a Count Chocula SNL skit. It was a skit where Count Chocula gets old and then he has to eat like a more nutritious Count Chocula in his old age. And I was Count Chocula's grandson, and Jimmy Fallon was playing he was playing Count Chocula. So at the very end, he's like, and you could spend more time with your kids. And he rubs my head or something like that. So yes, Jimmy Fallon did touch my head. Pretty sweet. Back when I was like 7 or something. And then the professional soccer game, and for free, I did go to Brazil. I was like 14. Yeah. I was 14. I went with my family, and my dad knows, people in Brazil. And so we're staying with them. And he was like, yo, I could get you guys into a soccer game for free. And so we go, he's like, the trick is you go in during halftime and you smooth talk the guard to just let you in. Oh, the game's already halfway through. Oh, it's no big deal. And so we went, and it worked. He smooth talked his way for us in, and we got in for free. We didn't have to pay for a ticket. We watched the second half of the game. And the best part was no points were scored the first half, and 4 points were scored during the second half after we already arrived. So it was like, a beautiful time. Yeah. It was awesome.
Good stuff.
Yep. Those are my 2 truths or a lie. Yep.
I've got mine. Mine on the spot.
Let's see
stalling,
it.
JD.
Let's see
stalling. All right, guys. Pay attention. Okay. So the first one, I'm in the makes of making a porn game right now, actually. The second
that's one of the statements.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's actually it's actually one of them. Yeah.
okay, all right.
So the second one is I actually got into an Ivy League school, Columbia University specifically for
Okay.
journalism, and I turned it down.
Oh,
Yeah. And the third one, I had to remove a piece of metal from a patient's eye about 3 months ago.
a patient?
A piece of metal from a patient's eyeball about 3 months ago.
I didn't realize you had a job where you had patients. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yikes. Ooh. All right. Yeah, say them back again. Say them back
All
again
right.
one more
So
time.
either number one is I'm currently in the makes of a porn game. I'm making a porn video game. Okay, guys? That's one of the games I'm making. Second one, I actually got accepted into an Ivy League school, Columbia University in New York, for journalism. I turned it down. And then the third one, I had to remove about 3 months ago a piece of metal that was sticking out of a patient's eyeball, out of his eye.
Dang. This is tough. If I had to guess, I think the metal in the eye is very specific. I feel like that's true. The Columbia one, I feel like you definitely could get into Columbia. And I don't know why you turned it down, but maybe you had your reason. I think it's the porn game, honestly. I think
Okay. So you say number one.
I think it's number one, me personally. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, Red
What's
says
everyone else
eyeball
saying?
is the lie.
So Red is saying eyeball is the lie.
Ooh, more people thinking the eyeball one. Ooh,
Okay, Lewin is saying the second.
Oh, I'm standing on my own. I'm standing on my own over here.
All right.
Oh,
so
shoot.
JD says the first one. He's saying I'm not making a porn game. Lewin's saying I'm too dumb. I can't get into Columbia University.
Whoa. They didn't say anything about you being dumb. Whoa.
And Flame is saying that the eyeball is a lie because I don't have a job, is what he's saying. No, I'm kidding, Louis. I'm kidding, Louis. I'm kidding. Yeah, because this first one is true 100%. The Gecko thinks that I'm telling the truth when it comes to the porn game. Okay.
Oh, that's Gecko.
Any final thoughts? I would say you did it, but not in journalism. Okay. I see what you're saying, Louis. So what is this? Is this the final? Is this the final thing?
All right. Reveal.
All right. It's number 2. That's the lie. I never made it into an Ivy League. I am too practical for it. I cannot. That's too much brain power.
Dang.
That is way too much brain power.
Yo, you got too many projects, Sasa. Yo, you got way too many projects.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of projects. Hello.
Oh my gosh. Dang, yo, tell us the story about the eyeball. What the heck?
So I was working at another location that needed help with.
And wait, what do you do? What do you do again?
I'm a licensed optician. So I essentially, normally don't do things like this because that's really the doctor in this case, right? So I'm a licensed optician. I work with patients to help make eyeglasses, get them their contacts, and I will also assist the doctor in the case that they are needing assistance with like the medical side for like patients, things like that, right? A gentleman came in. It was just like closer towards like the end of their evening. Gentleman came in and he was holding one hand over his eye. He comes in and they're like, and his friend, they clearly just got off work, and his friend goes, "Hey, this is an emergency. We need to see someone." And she goes, "Yeah, sure. What's going on?" He removes his hand, and all we see is this thing sticking out of his eye. So it's like this metal little thing that obviously got broken off of something and like landed straight into his eye.
Oh, God.
And she had to, she did her best, like, numb him up and everything like that. And she actually suggested that he go to like urgent care or something, but because of the extent of how bad it was, or I'm sorry, it wasn't as bad as she thought it was. So she actually was able to remove it from his eye. I had to be the one to pull it because his eye had actually swelled to a degree that only she could like keep his eye open, like the way that it needed to. And once she had it like locked in where it needed to, I had to quickly go in with like this. It's like this really cool contraption, like tweezer, and grab it and pull it.
Goodness.
Yeah. She looked at me. She goes, "Pull straight up." I said, "Oh, I got you." So yeah, that was quite interesting.
Wow.
Some jelly and blood all over. So yeah, but yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then you
It's
make it
just-
a porn game. What happened with all the emotional intimacy and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm still doing those too, but I have other projects on the side too. That I'm working with.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I when it came to school, I'm a bit too practical when it comes to like that level of intensity of school. Like props to those who could do it, but to me, that wasn't my yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I was smart, but not that smart, I guess you could say.
Hey, no, you're smarter than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah.
I'll
Thank
tell
you.
you
I
that.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Louise like, I know. She's like, Sasa knew I was right, so she's trying to make me switch my idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I know this dumpling. Yes, you do. Oh man. But thank you so much, Sasa, for coming onto the show. This was awesome. Yo, if you guys don't already follow Sasa, which I think most of you guys do, but if you don't, well, I don't know, you're missing out. Go follow Sasa a follow. Follow them on Twitch and follow their journey with books. If you like books, stories, and all this stuff, games, interactive stories, then yes, there's a lot to look forward to. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Sasa, for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having me, JD. It's always so lovely to talk to you about these kind of things.
Yeah. Yeah, give it up for Sasa. Give it up. Let me see those claps. Yeah, hey.
Thank you everyone for coming in, for tuning in. Thank you so much. And of course, likewise.
Yeah.
Guys, if you guys are not following JD yet, he is an amazing friend, great host, and beloved friend of all of ours. So please give him some love, give him some follows. We appreciate this guy more than anything.
Oh,
so,
thank
yes.
you. More claps for all the clappy emotes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But we're going to be signing out. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, wait, is it?
JDizzle XPerience.